are. In my hand, you can see I have a perfect, wonderful die. And we have a list of options, and kind of like Dungeons and Dragons, I'm going to roll it, and whatever number it lands on, that's what we're going to be creating. The first thing we're going to figure out is the species. All right, here we go. 3. A wizard? No, that was my least favorite one.
You should have said nothing.
Out of my chest, I'll never forget what it's like to be in debt. Been stabbed in the back bed, I'll show you what happens. Pass me the mic and I'll show you with action. I feel this pain.
Let me make this as monosyllabic as possible. I don't much care for this crew you hired. They're... how did I describe them? I don't know. I said something rather good this morning before coffee.
A ludicrous parcel of drivelling galoots, ma'am.
There you go. Poetry.
Poetry, that's right. I really miss that animation style. I feel like that was the best it could ever be for Disney, but that's just my humblest of opinions. But welcome into the art party. We'll talk about art and everything like that later on, but right now we're just going to get around I can't think of the words. Go around the table later on because I'm breaking up my ideas and stuff. It's been a long day. Remember I talked about the threshold of coffee? I think it's affecting the words, but it's okay. Thank you all for being here. We have a lovely group of artists, and I can't wait to get started with tonight's prompt because, as you may have already surmised via our background and the intro, is that we are doing superheroes. I told our guests that this was not it was pre-planned. It was not pre-planned what Anthony Mackie said, but I had been inspired by, hey, Captain America's coming out. You know, why don't we do superheroes? And then he had to go and say, you know, America's just not as great as we think. And we all went, boo. So here we are. We're going to make real great, I want to say American heroes, but that's not actually the criteria. It could be Captain Bulgaria. I don't care. But anyway, welcome in. We will get to the chat in just a second. But as per usual, we're going to go ahead and get our ideas. We're going to get banners up here. Get our inspirations. And I don't have my secondary camera, so I am going to make myself larger, and I'm gonna have to roll it in my hand, and I want you guys to be able to see what our art prompts are. So get your pens and stuff like that ready. Actually, I don't like this. I think, is it possible to do it like that so we can still see our artists? There we go. All right, so for our superhero, our inspiration is either a cow, a porcupine, rocks, coffee, or the element or the element of choice, right?
I'm so confused.
Did you have coffee when you got inspiration?
Oh, I'm always high on the caffeine when I'm inspired. So of course, if it lands on a 6, then the artist in line gets to choose whichever of the one inspirations that we have. So Phil, you're up. So if it's a 6, you get the responsibility of choosing our inspiration. So I'm gonna give this a best try here. And what is it?
Number 5? Oh,
lower your hand.
I think it's 4. Lower.
No, down. There it is. 4.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Right, that's fitting.
Okay. Well, would you rather have the cow?
Yes.
Sorry, it's not how we work around here. So our superhero's inspiration is coffee. Wow.
Oh,
all right.
gosh.
So superpower would be strength, X-ray vision, magic, fire, or being flexible. So I'm gonna roll it. No, it rolled again on 4, didn't it? All right. What is it?
4.
Is it
4?
Fire.
So fire. I find that to be appropriate too. So here we go.
Okay.
That's like hot roasted coffee. Oh, and that would have been Revkev's turn, but it's not there anymore. So now it would be Maria. So shield, wings, Spanx, surfboard, or a circlet for equipment. And I feel like I'm trying to just catch it. There, it's 5.
Number 5.
So it's a circlet is the equipment.
Circlet. What is a circlet?
That's what I was going to ask.
Like a tiara kind of thing, right?
It's kind of like an upside down tiara. It goes across the forehead rather than on top of the head. So.
Oh, well, like what Elrond had?
Yeah, pretty much what all the elves had, but like kind of
Wonder
like
Woman.
what Wanda has, or like what Wiccan has. That thing across
Okay.
the forehead.
Okay.
So, and then because we trust the science, odds or evens, it's male or female. Because now in America, we had to put it in writing that there's only male and female. Thank you,
That's
President
wild.
Trump, for stating the obvious. I know you had to do it, but it's a crying shame. All right, and
4.
it's a 3.
Okay, male. Okay.
So it is male. Okay. Oh, great. I don't know. I'm not very good with the male.
All right.
Oh gosh.
Male's good, so I can beat this.
Peach.
Oh no,
PG.
it's harder to
And well, I can't say I'm actually that good with the female body either. Despite the fact that I have one, I have a hard time putting things where they need to go. So, and then the bonus feature is either additional arms,
Additional arms?
or a cape.
Like Goro.
So odds or evens, obviously. Well, I dropped. Yeah.
You could have used that.
That's like Jumanji.
All right. What is it?
One.
One. Additional arms.
Okay. This
All
will
right.
be interesting.
So let me get myself back to.
Oh my gosh.
All right. So chat. Our art prompt is that it's a superhero that is inspired by coffee.
Oh my gosh.
A male superhero inspired by coffee that has additional arms. The superpower is fire, and the equipment and or costume is a circlet. It doesn't get more stressful than this, I feel. So whilst our creatives, we'll introduce them here in a little bit, but whilst they get their thoughts flowing, we will go ahead and talk to the audience. But first, in a generous something of generosity, horror with that, it's gifts. 5 Dreaming Tabitha memberships. You are now part of the top 5 people in the chat. Everybody's amazing, but you're now part of the top 5. So if you have access to the emojis, throw in the top 5 also for Cajun Corey, gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate that. Thank you guys. You guys are wonderful. I hope that we can maybe, inspire you all with our ridiculously awesome superhero tonight with coffee, fire, and arms and all the good things. Thank you for giving. And then we've got Deranged Lunatic in the chat saying, good evening. Nigel M says every household needs a plunger man hero at least once in their lifetime. This is very, very true. Real Steven TV says, hello. We are also live over there on Kick. I see you guys. Stunning and Brave Megatron throwing all the paintbrushes that he can into the chat. Let's see. Well, Maria's obviously here. Icanala says, hail, everyone. Hello there. Give it a nice big wave, little pageant wave. Hello. Big Dog Jake. Like the stream, nerds. Mo is a homo here. Well, we did establish
Thank you,
the other
Big
night.
Dog
I
Jake.
did tell Mo that, he's probably one of the biggest Homo sapiens I know. But, it's neither here nor there. Emily Kruger says, hail. Welcome in. Cajun Corey says hello. Tabitha Tugs says hi. Hi. Tugs is going to be on the channel in a couple of weeks because I'm getting back to teaching YouTubers how to
Nice.
paint. And if anybody knows Tugs and all of the things that she loves and adores, they might be able to guess what it is that we're going to be working on. Psychotic Mongoose says Tugs Raid. Mrs. R2 the Icky with another pageant wave says hello everybody. Hope you and the Mr. and the little Mr. are doing well. Brett, hi everyone. Nadia throws like some daggers. Wow, being so aggressive, Nadia. Nadia, look for Nadia to be coming and hanging out soon as well in a pre-recorded video that I did with her and Danky. Lots of laughs. I can't help myself. It's gonna be. You're gonna lose. It's gonna be great. Oh, and T says, "Hail, Sebi." And then I hear doggies. I love doggies. Tara Crystal got treasure paint, treasure paint, treasure paint, treasure paint, treasure paint. Because we can't see the emojis, which really sucks. At least I can't. I can't. Coffee man, exactly. That's gonna be let's go cow. How many of you would have loved to have the cow? That was the one that I thought everybody would hate the most.
That would have been awesome.
It would have been really funny.
Yeah,
It would be hilarious, but oh my god.
Oh yeah.
very
Between that and the porcupine, I was a little bit afraid, but I was like, well, porcupine could be like, I would like to open the floor real quickly. I did say superhero. I'm okay with supervillain too. Just throwing that out there. So, no discrimination here between the good and evil. John Thomas says, "Hail Tabitha." Staccato DDS says, "Hi Tab." Hi. Logical Spark says, "Hey there." She drank like 5 of those 5-hour energy drinks. Who, me or Tugs? Let's see. Logical Spark says, "Hi Maria. So I was going to come to your stream the other night, but I forgot." Well, make sure you hit the ringy notification bell on Maria's channel. Everybody's links are in the description, by the way. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through quickly. Make sure I got everybody. Look at all the top 5s being thrown in the chat. I appreciate you. You'll be teaching Tugs how to do The Witcher or Game of Thrones. Wrong, Tara Crystal. She has a first love. She and I share a first love. So, gotta maybe
Stargate?
figure that. No, I don't know that Tugs likes Stargate or not. If she doesn't, she should, because it's.
Well, not everyone's perfect.
This is true, and I'll work on that when she gets here. Retro, I see you, and Wiley, Dave, and Tara Crystal and Grape over there on Kick. Thank you for hanging out. And Cowgirl, he could have been. All right, so again, for those that are just popping in here, we have to do a male superhero and/or villain with multiple arms, like more than just the tip. Multiple arms, a circlet. Their inspiration is coffee. And their superpower is fire. So, hey, Aaron Fever, good to see you over there as well. So, exactly. Ego in the house. That's right. Getting some new artists in here. But I hope you guys have had plenty of time to think about what it is you're going to do, because I have to look for some inspiration, because as I've been talking, I've been trying to think, and it's like, dear God, I don't know what I'm going to do.
I'm gonna change my camera though.
Change away. I see a troubled green lurking over there while you hold a fussy baby. Well, there you go. But thank you all for being here again. We got everybody's links in the description box down below. But this is going to be great.
Holy Magoli.
Wow.
Revcat, you're coloring pencils. Yeah, it sounds like you're shattering every glass house that's there.
Oh my god.
He's shattering the glass ceiling as we speak.
That's how I work.
I love that.
Chaos.
I love that.
He's just
So
trying to
good.
wake us up. Well, Phil, unfortunately, you're sitting right next to me. So why don't you be the one to tell us about yourself and tell everybody what it is that you do on the internet?
All right. My name is Phil. If you guys don't know me, I'm a part of Project Agro. We go live every Saturday. We're Asian, and we have a podcast, if you guys didn't already know. I have my own channel, Mr. Philip Chan 2. The reason why for the 2 is because my previous channel got demonetized. So I stopped streaming on that channel. But yeah, I'm a dumb artist that, potentially draw some inappropriate things from time to time, and I would do my best to behave. Yes.
Always appreciated. We strive to make our mothers proud, So, and I'm just here to help enforce that. Unless, I don't know, maybe some people's moms swear and stuff like that, like sailors. So I guess I can't. But,
Oh yeah.
Maria's got some experience apparently. She's seen.
Well, not my mom, but I've heard some.
She's like, I've heard rumors that some people have sailor mothers. What about you, Rev Kev? What you doing on the internet? What keeps you busy? What keeps you awake at night?
Oh, lots of things keep me awake at night. But on my YouTube channel, I just like to geek out and it changes based on whatever my mood is. So sometimes it's painting miniatures, sometimes it's miniature gaming, board gaming, stuff like that. And so I'm going to be starting up again because I'm going to have a lot of spare time coming up soon. So I'm going to be starting one day a week live streaming painting miniatures.
Oh, nice, nice.
Yeah.
I've tried to paint miniatures. I've done like one before, and I realized, it's not for me.
It's actually more technique than talent.
Yes, because of knowing like the holding it so you can paint the little fine lines for the shadows and all that
How
stuff.
to use the texture of the miniature to do the work.
Yeah, and I was like, it's not. Exactly. I can't unless it seems that our dear friend Mobo Sapien is having some issues, but
Oh, nice. Yeah, my camera, I didn't even realize that. It's been having issues.
I just thought maybe it's your new avatar, Crajan Corey and Retro Collective have gifted a sub to the community over there on Kick. I see you. I appreciate you. You guys are also part of the top 5. I'm gonna have to put some of those over there on Kick as well. I'll be lurking and heading out soon, says Retro. Well, thank you so much for hanging out with us thus far, sir. Thank you everybody for hanging out. You can keep me awake at night, Tabitha, dreaming of you drawing. Well, hopefully I'm drawing something original and inspired. And then we'll just kind of go and make our way around. Maria, what about you? You have been pretty faithful in your streams lately.
I have. Thank you. Let me just I'm gonna turn on my camera on the other side so people can see who I am.
See your lovely face.
Oh, thank you so much.
I saw the red lipstick. Don't think I didn't see.
Thank you.
Everybody notices the red lipstick.
So yes, my name is Maria. I have a YouTube channel called Unlocking Lore, which is my storytelling program that I do because I'm also a performing artist, a storyteller per se. And I do have a live stream every Thursday, and I'm starting to get into it a little bit more on Saturdays when I have it free, which is called Art and Chatting. And it's an open concept art stream in which what any artist wants to do, it's like you do whatever you want to do with some music and you just chat. It's such a relaxed stream. And I've got some really nice reviews on it from artists. Tabitha is a recurring guest. I've had Sending a Brave Megatrons also multiple times. I've had Dr. Rachel Lynn recently. And she just, when we finished, she was just like, oh gosh, I just needed this. It's just relax, it's like I just did what I wanted to do. No stress, no pressure. And it was just so nice hanging out. And so yeah, I have that every Thursday 7:30 Eastern time. And maybe sometimes I do want to get into a little bit more streaming because not only is it therapeutic, it actually pushes me to be productive and not, spend my time watching videos on the little time that I have on watching videos.
Well, I know for me, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but I like to quote unquote watch things while I do my artwork. It's more of like an audiobook, really. I'm thankful that my parents we didn't have TV. Whenever we didn't watch a lot of TV growing up, but like there was a period of time when we were teenagers, we didn't have any TV in the house, and so that kind of forced us to either read or we listened to audiobooks like as a family and engage the creativity of the brain, the imagination and stuff like that. And so it's like that's really beneficial for me now, like I said. So when I'm coloring or when I'm drawing something, I can listen to a TV show and just kind of get a general idea of what's going on in my mind, just because it's like I'm listening. I like to think
that with music. I like to do that with music. I do get invested in what I'm watching. If I'm watching a stream and trying to paint, I get invested in what I'm seeing on the screen more than what I have to paint. So
and I find that therapeutic myself personally, just to listen. So it's like I could say that I watch a lot of TV, but I don't really watch it. I don't know what it is. Is anybody else, before we continue on, does anybody find, I may have asked this question before, but has anybody ever found that it's really weird? Like it helps your brain either slow down or focus to have a distraction in the background while you're drawing or something. Because again, most artists do tend to listen to music or they might listen to a show or a movie in the background. And I don't know, for me, it's almost like, I don't know, it almost helps me it forces me to concentrate, but it relaxes me at the same time. I don't understand how the brain navigates that way. I remember my cousin telling me that one time that when she would read for school or study or things like that, she would need to have either music or something like that going on in the background, because it kind of settled or calmed her mind, so that she wasn't, I guess because I believe she has ADHD, it would help her to not focus or get too distracted by too many things. There needed to be something, which is so funny. You would think that it would be distracting to whatever it was that she was doing, but the distraction helped her focus, which again doesn't sound like it makes sense at all. But I don't know that I have ADHD, but I do know that helps me too. I might be the only one here, but I've spoken my truth.
No, there is a channel that's actually pretty good. It's based out of San Francisco, unfortunately, but there is a music provider called Soma FM. They have a lot of ambient techno, and they have a channel called Drone Zone, and it's just drone. It's literally just droning ambient techno music, and it just causes you to focus. It causes your brain to slow down. Because I wouldn't call it ADHD. That's, I'm one of those people. I'm like, to me, it's a superpower. Since we're talking about superheroes,
there you go.
It gives me hyper focus. It allows me to get through projects very quickly.
Yeah.
Oh,
I get bored of it very quickly, because if you've ever seen me on the last 2 times I was on your show, I finish.
Yeah.
Because if I don't, it'll drive me nuts, and I'll never pick it back up.
Yeah.
So it's I don't think it's a bad thing at all. But music has always helped me focus. It's helped me get through college. It's helped me get projects done properly. That's also why I listen to like other channels like Geeks and Gamers Nerdrotic. Like if it's intriguing, whether it's music that keeps your attention or it's people talking, it keeps me it lets me have one part of my brain kind of relax so the rest can focus, if that makes any sense.
Yeah. That might be a better explanation than what I had. It calms a part of the brain so the rest of it can focus. Well, Mo, tell the folks about yourself and what it is you do on the internet.
Well, right now I'm trying to draw, and I'm having a rough start here. I think.
Yeah, this is a pretty rough prompt. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, I used to draw superheroes all the time, but I'm like trying to get it going. I'm like, oh, it's been a while apparently. But I am one of the co-founders of the GCA. I also stream with Drunk 3PO on Mondays on a new show called The Monday Hangover, where we talk for fun things for about an hour, and then we go over a classic movie, whether it be in the 80s or the 90s. I do it with Sevi as well. So that's really fun. But other than that, I stream with Alec Baldwin's Finger on Mondays. I try to stay busy. As they say, idle hands are
The Devil's
playgrounds
Workshop.
of the devil. Yeah, Devil's Workshop.
Yeah.
Yep. So I try to do a little bit of everything, including drawing, which I don't do nearly enough of. So thanks for having me on.
Of course. I don't know if we all do enough drawing. Well, actually, that would be the perfect segue to our new guest, Igor, where it's like, I don't think we're doing enough drawing. And then literally we have a professional comic book artist.
Yes.
Do you do enough drawing, Igor? Do you do enough?
Yeah, I think so. Otherwise, I would be out of a job, I guess.
Yeah. Well, you're welcome to the show. We're glad to have
thanks
you.
for
Tell
having me.
everybody what it is that you do. What keeps you up at night?
What keeps me up at night is my 8-month-old baby. So that's
that'll do it.
most of the time. But
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
That's a good reason
Thank you.
to be awake.
Congratulations, man.
yeah, thanks.
Aw,
Awesome.
It's very cute.
that is so.
Oh,
But so I'm a comic book artist, and I'm the lead artist and assistant art director, I guess, to editor to the Rippaverse. So we do a lot of comics. So it's always like drawing every day or looking at drawings, reading scripts. That's my daily work, I guess. So superhero is like the thing that I draw the most, which is
And that wasn't really intentional. Like I didn't do it because
got
you were
lucky, I
coming on the
guess.
channel. It just kind of worked out. I'm like, wow, that just kind of worked.
Tabitha,
Yeah.
I have to say, when I saw the guests and I saw the theme, and I'm like, you're putting us against like professional comic book.
We're
artists.
not
I'm like,
against anybody.
we're having
It's
like,
not an
fun.
art
I
competition.
didn't know this was a
yes,
competition.
you know it.
Yeah, it is.
It's not a okay.
Yes,
Well,
all right.
Bev. Thank you.
that's
You know what? I know
because-
what everyone knows. It's a competition now.
God damn it.
That's
Oh,
because
boy.
we as artists make it into a competition, but it's not actually a competition.
No, we're men.
Crazy.
Those us men, it's a competition.
Exactly.
have to start
Igor
over.
is king at art. Everybody's got, their slender 7 last Marcos. I can vouch. Igor
Hey,
does.
Marcus. Yeah, it's my
Okay.
co-worker at Ripperverse, the concept artist.
He can vouch that you never sleep, that you're always working, you draw enough, you
Yeah.
you know,
'Cause
everything
he's
in
doing the
between.
same. Yeah, he's
It is the
under the
same.
same conditions.
Hey, History Racer, I see you over there. And Aaron Fever, I saw your comment. Don't think I didn't. You be funny. Nagradol, us. Hail, Tabitha, Phil, Kev, Igor, Mo, Maria, Sebi, and chat.
Hail.
Yeah.
Yes, thanks. Everybody's giving praise to mom and dad. You'll love to see it. Hey, you don't got to wait for May to tell mom and, and June to tell mom and dad that you love them. Ripperverse is the new Marvel. Well, it might be with everything that's been happening, but that we got to give Sevi a chance. Sevi, I know you're working hard on trying to figure out how to create our male superhero who is inspired by coffee, has the super powers of strength, and has 4 arms.
Fire.
But
Fire.
oh, fire! That's what
Fire.
it is. Fire. But how are you? And
Oh, I'm doing
what
doing
is-
good. Yeah, so usually I'm busy playing tabletop games. I do that a lot, or just playing random games. Having fun on Mondays with Mo over here and Jay. It's
Oh,
really
yeah.
fun. So if you guys haven't
It's been
checked it out, yeah, it's absolutely hilarious. It's the complete hoot. And also doing videos over at Legally Savvy. So I'm having a lot of fun doing those videos, just kind of working on getting like shorter videos and then kind of having like some very rare, really long ones. So we'll see how that goes.
Is that hard to do as a legal person, to do like short videos? Because the law is so extensive. There's a
Mhm.
lot of nitty gritty. How
It is really,
guess
it
it's
is
kind of
really
like
hard.
like it's hard
Yeah,
to
it is.
shorten artwork. And
It's hard because once I get like I come in and start recording and I think I'm only gonna talk about this topic, and then I end up talking about 10, and then I end up wanting to kick myself because I recorded for like an hour and something that was supposed to be like 10 minutes.
yeah. Oh, I understand that completely. It's like, I'll just draw something really quickly. What is that? What does that mean? Maybe it, unless you're like Eric, the artist for Juncreepio, he is able to just like this prompt probably wouldn't even scare him. Like it would phase him at all, which I kind of hate him a little bit for it. But I hate him with the love of the Lord. It's okay. But, but yeah, I kind of wondered that you said short videos, and I can't imagine making a legal video with a limited time frame,
It just ends up being like, I end up having to do like a lot of small videos or just have a really big one. And some of them, really do make sense to do like a short video, but just there's so much technicality that goes into it. Plus you have to talk about like what the case is about, and that by itself might take 10 minutes.
Yes. That sounds tedious.
I forgot this guy had the power of fire, so this works out.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out myself. In a little bit, I'll showcase my art, but I've got to try to get at least this gist out, and then I feel like I could, be okay. But well, again, thanks everybody.
I can show you what I have so far.
Oh wow, she's already got concept. Yeah. Go ahead, show us.
This is a guy with a ring of fire.
Oh my gosh, already?
Carrying a bunch of beans. and
Okay.
coffee
Slow
bean.
down. What are you
I'm
trying
still working on it.
I don't even have a face.
I just constructed the body.
So Sebi heard competition and she's like, I'm on it. She's like,
I
No,
want to be
it's
last next time.
Well, yeah, you guys were talking while I was just drawing, but I have a hard time with like drawing male faces, so that face is gonna look very female-ish.
well, you just
I'll
say it's
do my
anime.
best.
Just say it's
Oh
anime.
yeah,
It's
there you go.
okay.
It's anime. There you go. It's an anime concept.
True.
Let me see. React and Draw is here saying, "Oh snap, Igor in the house." And Drunk 3PO is here saying, "Igor, I need a new portrait. Add it to the list, Igor."
Get in line, Jay. Get in line.
You know when you have free time between work and baby and
Everyone wants a portrait.
everybody.
Have you seen that reel of Jack Sparrow running and all these natives, and then it's like the artist and all my friends draw me for free.
Draw me.
Yes, I've seen that. That would be Igor for sure. Like everybody, every like YouTuber and every influencer on the beach running at him saying, draw a picture. Ira Brown, let me pronounce this correctly. Ira Brownridge Jr. did a $4.99 super chat saying just here for the competition. Well, it's on. Sevi's like, I'm on it.
Sevi's on fire.
Fire breathing Dr. Octopus. Why didn't I think about that? That's
a good
brilliant.
idea.
Brett, whose side you on? Cage Corey says Sevi is in a rush to watch a Rudai play the Hello Kitty game.
No, it's just last time you guys all finished and I was halfway through what I was drawing.
It's true.
So I was like, I'm just gonna start drawing and not think about concept.
Yeah, this extra arms are throwing me off. Drunk 3PO says I'm Rippaverse royalty now, so I get moved to the front.
That's why you got one.
Bump him up
I'm
to the
defending
front.
myself now. He already got one, so
There you
he's asking for a new portrait. So
Yeah, the one
being
from last
greedy
week is old now. Give me a new one.
It's being greedy.
Being
Got one
greedy.
last year.
What being a superstar will do to you. Terrible. No. But thank you guys thank you, Ira, for your giving. That was really, really special. Nagrel's laughing. Let me see. Make sure I'm not missing everybody. I love Sevi's legal channel, says Tara Crystal. It really gets me thinking. Nice. Look at you encouraging people to use the brain, Sevi. How does that feel?
I'm glad that they are, because I always ask questions. It's like, what do you think? Like, for example, with Luigi Mangione, I kind of presented the only way they can get to first-degree murder is if they say that he did it as an act of terrorism. You know, like most people in New York. Right. That's the only way you can get to first-degree murder in his scenario. So I kind of went through the entire statute, and I was like, well, this is a definition of terrorism under New York law. Do you really think it fits that? Instead of me being like, hey, my opinion is this, I kind of want people to kind of think and be like, does this really fit terrorism?
Right. Yeah, it's good to, I think that's a great way to, number one, get engagement, but also get people to think like, yeah, what is it on people's minds? How are they processing the information that they're seeing? That's actually a really important thing because, you know, as we've all kind of come to learn, some of us just don't know as much as we think we do. And
I'm actually bad at math.
Sorry, that just made me chuckle. So,
but if you think
that's how I
about
live every day.
any one of us could be called to jury duty, and we might have to make a decision on something. I never get picked for jury duty.
Thank God I don't.
They look at your resume and they're like, nah.
No, they don't like people that are assertive and argumentative and know the law. They don't want those people there.
Wow, you make me feel trapped now. I was once on jury duty, and thanks a lot, Sid. No, I was.
You're not argumentative. You're too nice.
You have well, Savvy, we gotta spend some time together. I can be very argumentative. It depends
I think
on
the word's
topic.
opinionated.
Case in
Uh,
point.
Not,
I'm strongly opinionated. I've just kind of learned, like, I try to not invite I try to be careful and not invite drama into my life. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's kind of fun, because if you ever seen me and like Lily, like 300 Mirrors, or even Nomi, like discussing Glenn Powell, or what is it, that god awful dude that's I say god awful, good thing Lily's not here. What is his name? Not Gerard Butler. It's
Gerard Depardieu.
No. It's that young
geez.
dude who played Elvis recently, who needs a sandwich. He's like the Ariana Grande equivalent of men.
Oh, that guy, the
what's that
blonde
guy?
dude.
Yeah, the blonde
Austin
guy.
Butler. I think.
Austin Butler. Thank you. Wrong Butler.
Leon Butler, yeah.
No,
The other Butler.
a lot of the ladies
The
would
other
have like
Butler.
crushes on them, and I was just like, really?
That guy.
What's his name? Let me look him up. What's his name?
Austin Butler.
Butler.
He needs a sandwich.
Debbie's gonna be like, oh, hello.
He's like, he can't.
Oh
Oh, hi.
no, yeah, I agree with you, Tabitha.
Hello. I'm not saying he's ugly. He just definitely ain't my cup of tea. But it's funny because like I'll do that just to irritate Lily. I know she.
Somebody sent her a clip of Tabitha just saying he's ugly.
The guy from Twister? Nah.
Like Glenn Powell. Oh my god.
Oh
Uh,
yeah, she's not all about him. I didn't cut a dating video for her.
I
send it
know
right
that
to his-
VHS quality looking good.
Yes, and I did send it to Glenn Powell on his Twitter. So
Did you?
Really?
Yeah, I added
That's
him.
weird.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Awesome.
Hey, I'm trying to help a girl out. All right, she makes.
Respects, man. Respects.
Hey, that's what you do for your friends. You use the internet. That's why it was created. John 3PO says Phil told me he would make me homemade ramen. He should make them for the entire crew.
Oh man, homemade ramen
Oh,
is gonna take a
that is so
while.
good. Please invite
Like you have
me
to like
over.
you have to like pull it with your hands, and you have to like fling it on a table, and it's a lot of work.
I've
Oh,
seen
wow.
videos of that. That is like,
Oh, that is
yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Raul and T says Tabitha, I'm cute. There should be a comma there. Not to say, I hope you think so. Austin Butler kissed a dude in Dune 2. Yeah, but the thing is that that wasn't what people made it sound like. It wasn't like they were being
Oh,
they were
that.
to Homo sapiens. They weren't doing that. They were it's kind of a weird like family thing. It's kind of like in the same way that the French, like even the dudes, because they do the la bise, they kiss each other on the cheek. It wasn't like a weird.
Oh.
Yeah. Stunning and Brave says I'm doing my own coffee hero. What's the other prompts? Gotta have 4 arms.
Yeah.
Whoops. Gotta have 4 arms. Superpower
Oh, I thought
is
you had 3. So you said an extra arm, not 2 extra arms.
Extra
It's
arms.
Oh, really? I added.
Wait,
That
oh my
additional,
gosh.
yeah.
No,
But I'm
stop.
okay. You know what? I'm okay if you have
Stop.
3. I don't make the rules, sort of. I know a little bit.
Oh my gosh, look. Igor.
Don't look at it, Maria. Don't look at it.
Okay,
Don't look at it.
I'm not looking.
Don't look at it. I am on the struggle bus right
awesome.
now with
That looks really
So
good.
cool.
It actually looks like a hero. Mine just
Yeah.
looks like a dude.
Hey,
making a villain.
everyday man can be a hero too, Sebi. Don't be
Ooh,
putting
nice,
down
Maria.
people, okay?
There you go,
Don't be
there you go.
putting down people.
I like
you know?
that.
Oh my goodness. Staccato DDS is in the I don't have an emote for that. Gifted 50. Dreaming
Nice.
tab
Yeah.
five
Wow.
memberships.
Very
Um,
nice.
I don't have an emote for that. I have 20 OMG. So we could put 2 of those and then one of the top 10s to equivalent to that. Thank you so much for your generosity. That's so sweet. Look, everybody's like freaking out. They're like, dude, Freddie said it best. Dude.
That's so awesome.
Thank you. I hope you okay. So in honor of the generosity that Staccato has given, here's my character so far. The hand don't look at the hands.
Oh,
And
that
this-
is so
that looks
Oh,
really
that's so
good.
cute.
I like it.
Maybe
That
I'll
looks
just stick with
amazing.
3 arms too, because I'm having a devil of a time.
Can't do hands.
Yeah,
It's not
extra
amazing.
arms is hard.
It's
It
Thanks,
is.
Tabitha.
It's like, where do they come out of? Like, it's like,
It's like
But you
Cobra.
know, they could come
That's
from
the-
anywhere. It doesn't have to be a superhero from Earth.
Oh well, now.
Yeah,
No,
that's,
no,
that's
that
kind
was,
of a
it was never a
Yeah.
criteria. It had to
Wow.
be. Thank you, Real Stephen TV. It didn't have to be from. Or I didn't. You know, Martin Martian, or isn't that his name?
Marvin
Manhunter.
Martian.
Martin.
Mark the Martian.
No, you when you said the space modulator. Yeah. Like that guy.
Where's the earth-shattering kaboom?
Kaboom!
Kaboom!
Too bad. Too bad you don't make rooster dance. I don't know what that means. Let me see if I catch the membership. Hey, you hang around. You know, you throw the net wide, or something like that. I don't know how that works, but all right. So let's see. I think I'm gonna redo my little dudes. Let's see. Does anybody want to do? Let's see. We've seen Sevi's. We've seen a snippet of Igor's. I've shown you guys my little character. Anybody else willing to venture forth what they've got so far? Maria's showing a little bit there. Oh, what a great pose.
Yeah, that's, a nice
really
pose.
cool. I like
I see
it.
that we're all going for, or at least it looks like most of us are going for that 3-arm shortcut.
Setting is Megatron's already coloring.
Megatron, there's a reason I didn't invite you tonight. I hate that guy. No, I don't.
Oh my god.
Oh, Drunk 3PO says, yo, I didn't even see Rev Kev. How are you doing?
Doing good. Hope everything's good with you. Here, I can show you mine.
All right,
Let's
let's
see.
go.
A bit of a mess.
You're already adding
Nice.
color?
Look at the size
He's
of that.
adding color.
And you made it really
Jesus.
big?
And it's Tim Hortons. 'Cause I'm
Oh,
Canadian.
Ah,
Yeah.
wow.
very cool.
How are you guys so fast? I mean, I know I'm talking and I'm engaging with the chat, but dear heavens, to Murgatroyd.
Well, I
Like,
was trying to do the old John Byrne Human Torch pose, but I messed
he
it
looks
up.
fantastic
So,
with his little, like, the red
Titties
gloves.
all the way.
Oh my goodness. If you want to see Fu Manchu egg roll art,
There's the reason why I don't grow out my mustache or beard. Like I can't really grow them out. I start looking like a homeless person. People are like, "Oh, you should do Fu Manchu," or throw like just like Paimon from Kill Bill and just flick it over your shoulder and just recite some Confucius or something.
Okay, so
Confucius
I want
once
now-
said, and then you just like quote a Greek scholar, you know.
Yeah.
There's Mose. Look at that eye. Oh my god.
well, that's cool.
Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm
Pectorals for
trying.
days.
Cool.
I
Pectorals
have-
for
Very
days.
cool.
That's crazy, man. Look
I
at
have
that.
depleted a lot of my creativity this week. It's
You need to throw Beardo's beard on there. I think that would work. Turn it. Yeah.
all right. I can do that. Or my
Yeah. Just a suggestion.
I
You know.
all right. I like it. I like it. He does look a little you know.
Mine looks a little bit aggressive. B aggressive. B. But I think I'm going the villainous route, or it could be that maybe he's bipolar superhero, that the coffee is affecting him, and he's not exactly sure which way he was just.
Oh, there's
chooses.
war now. Yeah.
Yo, always. You know, he just doesn't know which way he's going to go to defend. You know, he's like,
Yeah.
today, I don't know. It could be. Derailed at last. We talk about a lot of different things. I mean, if I caffeinated wolf.
Hey, Andrew.
Igor! I said it right. I am so proud of me tonight.
All right,
I
I will share my screen, I guess. Where's my window?
Anthony Buck says, "Roll Tide." What's Maria's handle? She is unlocking lore on on YouTube, and then she's the Kiki Crochet on Twitter or X. But everybody's information is in the description box down below. Oh my gosh, here it comes.
What?
I already see it.
It's just a
There's-
giant nipple.
I know. Why do we get always the close-ups in there?
Oh my god!
Oh, nice.
No
Nice. You're using it already,
way.
yeah.
Wow.
Look at that.
It's
So that-
amazing.
Look
So
at
the arms
hands.
are
Floating
basically it's gonna be like sort of like fire. Because he didn't say like an actual forearm that's attached to his
Yeah,
arm.
you're
That
right.
is true.
Smart. That's smart.
Facts.
Why
Yeah,
you guys
so-
are so creative, and I hate you.
Yeah, he's gonna be like
It
a
looks so good.
he's like a Dragon Ball Z villain or something.
Oh, that's so cool.
I love it though.
I love it.
It kind of gives Thanos vibes though too.
Hmm.
Really good.
Wow. Well, just stop. See, if I had enough time, I will say that is definitely I don't want to say it's a flaw. It's something that I'm working on that I learned a lot about during my summer of art challenges. That it's like, okay, which I'm totally failing right now. Eric's trying to help me with that, where it's like you got to focus on the important things and then get the details later. And so, I don't have professional training. I'm self-taught. I'm on the struggle bus most of the time. I have a pass now, so that I can ride for free. And it's hard, trying to blend, haste with concept is very difficult for Tabitha. Plus, of course, hosting. But I will say that it's been really fun. And I'm going to attempt to. I'm going to start breaking rules now too, which there technically wasn't a rule. So I am excited. You guys have. Let me put it this way: you guys have inspired me.
Well, you do amazing, Tabitha. I think you're being too hard on yourself.
Yeah, your stuff is
Your stuff is doing
really good.
Yeah, I never heard of an
It is
artist
really
being too
good.
hard on itself.
This is true.
You're
Well, I guess
overcritical.
I mean for like the art parties, it's like it's chaos. But that's just kind of how
you're
is.
trying to create something super wild at the same time trying to keep the conversation going. I mean, that takes a toll.
Yeah, I cannot imagine.
So
it does. I know. Whenever I hear Mo sing my praises, it gives me hope for the world. So,
well, it is impressive. Of course,
Thank
you
you.
talk about superpowers. A woman's superpower is multitasking. So,
okay, so I saw a video on X yesterday about women's superpowers, and it's just something that I've never really thought about until I saw this video, and then it seems to be true. So there are a lot of males on the panel. I'm assuming either married or have been in a relationship.
Oh yes.
Are you guys able to touch food in a frying pan and like flip it?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I have
Really?
calluses on my fingers. Yeah, I can. I make
Oh,
a point
good.
of training. I cook all the time. I love to grill and cook.
Because that seems to be something that men struggle with, according to this video. And I've heard that before, where it's like, how are women able to just reach into the pan and touch things and flip stuff, and it doesn't bother them? It's like some.
Well, still.
Oh no, I've
hurts.
Yeah,
I've
but
cooked
we kind of recover from it. You could literally just reach in, flip a pancake. It's okay. It's all good. See, Maria's like, yeah, what's the big deal? What's the big deal?
Oh yeah. Well, okay.
Laura has the best hair, by the way.
Well, it wouldn't. I don't think a woman would do this, but try
Oh.
cooking bacon in a pan without a shirt on, and you get back to me.
Not the best.
That's what
That'll
men
do it. That'll
took
do
about a
it.
shirt before. Yeah,
I don't really get the luxury of doing that.
I think I'll skip.
Yeah. I mean, maybe I'd try it, but I don't.
Okay,
need
so
I'm too cool for that.
I seared a pot roast before I went to work one day, and this is when I was working in finance, so I had to wear a suit and everything. So obviously, I can't sear something with my full suit on. So I'm like, oh, I'll just take my shit. I'll just wait to get dressed and stuff like that. So I'm like frying it. And I'm just going, and I probably still have slag marks on my chest from frying this. Because you gotta sear it for a few minutes on each side, like maximum strength. So, yeah, I didn't do that anymore, but I did survive.
So what you're saying is that the patriarchy is stealing this from women too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll make sure I post it and tag President Trump. Take men out of the. Take men
Next
out
executive
of the, out of the
order.
The next
kitchen.
Yeah, take them
Yeah.
out of the
How many do you guys
Men
have
out of the
already?
kitchen.
Yeah, keep men out of the kitchen.
Did I say that out loud? Sorry. It's like, yeah.
Hey, I'm usually at my grill. I have a smoker and a grill, so
All right, well then let me pose this to you. Why is it like it's so funny that number one, down through the years, like cooking at home was the woman's were looked at as the woman's role. Traditionally, it is so. At the same time, it was not allowed for women to become chefs because they just weren't as good as guys. And then it's like later on, it's like coming down to the thing where grilling, like guys might not cook, but grilling is the guy thing. Like it's like men spend a lot of time pursuing this passion of the grill. We got the special mittens, we got the special tongs, we got the special rub. Why is it that grilling is the thing instead of like pasta.
It is primal. It is primal. You're
Primal.
usually taking
fire.
protein and you're cooking it and listening to it sear. Usually with a nice, cool, refreshing drink in my hand. 21 or over or otherwise. Just being out there, being in the wilderness.
The
backyard.
wilderness.
Hey, better than being
Really?
inside. All right.
Wilderness of your backyard.
Where do you live, Mo?
when I do graphic design, anything's wilderness compared to sitting in front of the
Understandable.
That's true.
So it's all relative.
So relevant.
But,
It's all right.
Yeah,
That's
it's
funny.
all
The
relative.
wilderness of my backyard.
hey, I do have it. I wish I owned the house, but I do have a nice backyard with some shrubbery.
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 Did you have to go fetch that shrubbery yourself, or was it already there?
He
No,
caught it with his own hands. I can
Yes,
see it. He
I
went
cut down
into
the-
the wild.
He went into the wilderness of his best friend's backyard and he got himself a shrubbery.
Yes, I cut down the tallest tree in the forest with a herring.
Came back as a
that's
man.
real manpower there.
Yeah.
Yes.
This is a test to see if you pass your manhood.
Yes, the
Grilling
feats of strength
because of it.
grilling, shrubberies.
Yeah.
Men like fire is what Real Steven TV
Oh, a
says.
fire.
It's all about me
Everybody.
like fire. Come on, light my fire. Oh, it's all about afuera. No.
I always find it funny because when we do like big family gatherings, I've been married for 26 years. And so we have all the family over. And my wife makes amazing stuff. She prepares everything. And it's like this big, huge feast. And then I go outside to the barbecue and burn the meat. And it's like, oh, Kevin, this is so good. You did such a good job. And there's all this credit for the little piece of burnt meat that I did. And no one acknowledges everything else that Danielle did.
Like seasoning,
Yeah,
it's easy. Like you salt, that's it. That's good to go. And then you compare it to the kitchen. It's like the seasoning is crazy. Like my wife has, I don't know how many bottles of different seasons, types of like peppers and stuff.
Of course.
Okay.
It's
So
each one is important.
Yeah,
I am addicted. So I literally, and I could probably find a picture of it. I literally have a toolbox full of spices.
Nice.
Like
A
full,
tool. I
giant
like
toolbox.
that.
Wow.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a manly
Yes.
way to start.
Not
Because-
good enough to go in the pantry or the cabinet.
Well,
Yeah.
the problem is you can only see the front line of all your spices. So I like being able to look down and grab what I need and get to it. So yeah, I have an unhealthy addiction to cooking. Maybe it's healthy. Maybe it is healthy, but it usually happens when you get threatened by your better half, and they say, if you want to eat, you better learn how to cook. And you're like, okay,
That'll do it.
duly noted. And I'm hot on your heels there, sir. I'm almost 20 years in this summer. So
Nice.
oh yeah.
Congrats, man.
Congrats.
And the one thing you learn when you're married that long is if mama ain't happy,
Ain't
nobody
nobody
happy.
happy.
So
There's- yeah, it's interesting. This is going to go kind of in a weird direction here, but it's interesting. Like if you decide, to go down the rabbit hole of X and stuff like that, where you see like men and women like bickering with each other about. It's literally like kindergarten all over again, just with an adult. Is where it's like but men are better than women and all this kind of stuff, and it's like there's a balance there, and like helping with the cooking is fine, and helping with not cooking for some people is fine, because there's some people out there where they really want to try and they just can't, and it's like maybe just go
Do the dishes. Yeah. maybe
yeah
just-
help out in a different way
I feel like you're talking to me,
Chop the
Tabitha.
vegetables.
No. we're gonna figure it out. One somehow in some fashion. We're gonna figure out how to I'll figure out how to teach you to do I don't know what would you like to learn, Sevi, when it comes to the cooking, the culinary arts. You like pancakes? I could teach you homemade pancakes.
Oh yeah, pancakes would be fun.
Like we could do that. We could do homemade
do
pancakes.
that.
I make them. That's the only way that I make pancakes is from
Yeah.
the scratch. And I don't put. But the nice thing about pancakes too is that you can have the option to put sweetener in it or not. Like I don't put any sugar in mine. Sometimes I will add honey to it, but most of the time I leave it out because the syrup or jam is already so sweet. So it's you know, but yeah, it's not too bad. Why are you laughing, Maria? What happened?
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Is it because Ross and T said Tabitha is always right? Why would you laugh at that?
I hope Megatron's in the. He just sent me his the caffeinator.
Oh no.
His drawing. I don't know if he sent it to you.
No, I don't think so. Oh my gosh, he's already done it. I can't figure out my hand.
I can show you.
I'm gonna have to go with the mittens. Oh.
The caffeinator.
That's awesome.
Oh, he went with the
That's so
invisible
good.
arms too.
That's very good.
Awesome.
Oh wait, he just sent it to me. Yeah.
That was really
Very
cool.
good.
That's really
That's
good.
amazing.
Oh my goodness. I like how a lot of them have been able to simplify the design. Like when I first heard all of the prompts that we had, I was freaking out a little bit because it just sounded like a lot. And now I see what other people are doing and it's like, oh, maybe it doesn't have to be quite as difficult as
Complicated?
yeah.
No, but we're artists. We like to complicate things.
That
Do
is
we
very
like
true.
to, or is it just that we you're right, we like to.
We
I-
tend
have
to do it.
We tend to. Do you remember when we did the crossover?
yes.
It was a crossover within a crossover, and I'm like, dude, I was like, okay.
And we're like, why are we doing this again? Oh, right, because we hate ourselves, but we love to do it. You know?
Yes.
As artists do.
Yeah, it's a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
People just they don't understand.
No, they don't.
And they never will unless they step into those shoes. All right, let's see. I have a fire brush. Let's see if this is gonna. No, dear God. Okay, I'm not good at drawing fire, so I'm gonna have to cheat and use a stamp. But I think I'm working on the details, but I think I've met most of the criteria. Right, so we got 4 arms. I don't know why he has an oven mitt for a hand. I couldn't get the right gesture.
He was cooking.
He was cooking.
He was cooking.
Yeah.
He was
We got our
grilling.
coffee. I don't know how I think he's just inspired to drink a lot of coffee. It's not really his, and I'm going to put some fire around him here in a little bit, but that would be my little dude right here. And he is a little sadistic looking, and I'm okay with that. One eye is bigger than the other on purpose. You ever get the
Nice.
twitches? Caffeine twitches.
Makes sense.
Stunning and brave. Megatron says, oh my goodness. So let me see if I can throw some color onto this. That would probably amplify it. Now I wonder if I could go a different route and maybe I would do like blue fire.
Nice.
That would be nice.
Nobody said you couldn't.
Nobody said that I couldn't. Off to a bad start already. I'm using the wrong brush. Wow. Tabitha, get it together. My goodness.
Now I
Or
gotta
the
dress
right
this guy.
one.
I gotta dress this guy.
Yeah,
some
clothes would be good.
This is a family friendly.
Aaron Fever says I would have made a bad caveman. 'Cause- I mean, I guess part of the criteria too is you got to be able to make fire. How many of you can just make fire?
Don't ask. Don't answer, please. Just don't answer.
Why
I
are you
mean,
jealous?
if I have a matchstick.
All right. What about just
Rub them
like
together.
rubbing? Yeah. What about just
Oh.
rubbing? I like
Fire.
this
No.
idea, Megatron. I've always wanted to try the whole magnifying glass thing.
Oh, I tried it. It
Yeah, I
works.
tried that when I was a kid. Yeah.
Oh, really?
It
Yeah.
does.
I want to
It
try
does
it
work.
too.
Yeah, it's true.
All right.
It
Well,
works.
Sevi, when we see each other, you know what we're gonna do at Universal? We're just
Set
gonna.
things on fire.
We're just.
At Universal. We won't be kicked out or anything.
Mo's like, I don't want to be with these people.
Oh no, I'm so like I'm trying to interject, but I'm so like just trying to get water from a rock right now. I'm so
Are you
I had such a
tired?
big
Has it been a
I had a
long
big
week?
project. I had a big project today and I finished it and I was just like, oh, it was a video, a pretty involved video, and I just like I'm trying. I'm getting there. My guy, even my drawing's looking at me like, bruh, like really?
That's right.
It's like, this is what you got. So, and whatever. It's okay. It happens. But I'm having fun.
Oh, that's Hey, Shaka Zulu says, "Hail, chat. Good to see you." I want to see this Coffee Hero villain animated series.
Oh gosh, where did they put
Do Greenfire like Game of Thrones? Oh, well, it's too late. I've already turned him into a blue-haired liberal. I don't know.
This is a family-friendly channel, remember?
I didn't say anything bad, sort of, not really. No, let's see. Here we go. We're gonna add some color. We're just gonna do some rough coloring. I'm actually I got a lot of, I think I'm a little burnt out too, Mo, because probably for the last 3 hours prior to the show, I was doing another chibi character for a different art challenge that I'm doing with a guy named Moss. Some of you might be familiar with.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, we're pretty excited about it. And so it's funny because I was going online to get some ideas for the character, and I'll give a little bit of a slip of what it is that I'm creating this character. It's kind of like a fantasy character that's inspired by Mayan architecture and kind of like fantasy meets Mayan culture. And so I was trying to provide some of these elements for this character. So I'm like typing in like Mayan people, Mayan culture, Mayan ladies, just trying to see. And it was funny. This one picture came up because, some of it has to do with like either jewelry or face paint or something like that. And this picture of this really cool woman comes up, and the caption, let me see. I sent it to Nomi and Joe, and I'm like, this is so funny and very confusing. Where is it at? Something like, where is it? Oh, went too far. Oh, yeah. I'm working on a project and with Mayan ties, and I'm looking up Mayan females for face paint ideas. A picture comes up with a caption, Aztec Nation, Mayan Woman Warrior. And I'm like, that's like saying German nation, Belgian woman baker. These things are not the same. There's some similarities, I understand, but it's like, so now I'm like, I don't know. For all I know, she could be from Honduras. Like, the internet is only helpful until it's not. So
yeah.
What exactly are you looking for?
I was looking to see if I could find some, like, I don't know, like face paint or what traditional garb Mayans might have had, just to have some inspiration for this character. It doesn't have to be exact or anything like that, but I just thought it would be fun to, try to have something. But it just now I'm like, now I'm just like, I don't know who I am or what I want anymore. I just don't know what's real. But that's okay. All right, let's see.
The Matrix is real, or so I've heard.
That's what we've been told.
It's real.
I know. Who was it? Was it Moss or somebody else was talking about the conspiracy theory of the dead internet? And I'd never heard of that before.
I've never heard that either.
Has anybody else ever heard of the dead internet?
I've vaguely heard of it.
No idea.
No idea.
Something about
term
how the internet, there's really something, I guess it's something like there are not real people. It's bots interacting with bots.
Yeah.
Oh, you get that a lot on Twitter and a lot in social media and a lot of stuff there. You get a lot of bots.
Right. Dead internet theory. So yeah, because I think, wasn't it Facebook or Meta, they keep changing their names, came out and was saying that they were going to start having accounts that were bot like AI accounts, but that they were going to be able to interact with you as if they were real accounts, like going fishing and have a family and all this kind of stuff. And then the bots would actually start interacting with each other. And so they were saying it's like pretty much like dead internet theory. And I'm like, that sounds terrible.
Well, they already have AI that interact and they learn, and then they basically end up just swearing and being very perverted after they learn stuff, but they already have AI accounts like that.
Yeah, it's not really that new. So I guess it's interesting how it's like this quote unquote conspiracy theory. It's another one of those things where it's like if it's possible, it can happen. It can happen. Which is really creepy, but it is what it be. Now, I don't want to be the controversial person.
Yes, you do.
Sometimes I do. Sometimes I really, really do. Even though everybody tells me I'm nice, I'm glad they think so. I strive for people to think that and believe that until it's too late. But
you can be assertive and still be nice.
This is true.
Yeah.
This is true.
Mhm.
Thank you, Sevi. I appreciate that. I can be assertive when I need to be. But I am curious, is anybody actually interested in seeing the Captain America movie that's going to be coming out?
Not really.
Not really.
Sorry.
Maybe if it's free.
If it's free.
Yeah. Okay, if it's free, yes.
Oh, it's always free, me matey.
Oh, yes.
Somewhere on the internet, it's
somewhere.
always free. Yeah.
I'll be going. Like just because my son and we just go see them. Like and then we kind of just rip into them when we don't like them, and it's fun. So we have a good time.
Nice
that
family
works.
activity,
Yeah, that works. I can't say that I haven't been interested in a Marvel film in a very long time. And I do want to go see this film in the theater. And really the only reason that I want to see it is because of Harrison Ford. And I want to see how badly it performs. I know that by going to see it, I am contributing money to it. But at the same time, I want to see how badly this movie is produced because they've had to reshoot it, remake it, whatever like that. Was it like 4 times? And so I'm just curious, like how could you possibly splurge this, like schmerge this schmerge this thing together to make anything that is a resemblance of an actual story? And so that it's got my curiosity for all the wrong reasons.
Well, I would say that for Snow White.
Oh yeah.
That's too much. Maybe Captain America for me, but Snow White, that's a bit too much for me.
Yeah, no, I don't have any.
I'm not gonna watch it. But I just saw that it did hit 1 million dislikes.
Oh damn! Really?
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
No, that's
trailer.
serious. The trailer got
amazing.
I mean, not even the Marvels got that.
Jesus.
Yeah, and that was
sorry. Yeah,
that's pretty
I'm so
good.
sorry.
I don't.
Do you guys have the movie in the movie theater? Do you guys have this new thing called Screen X, where the movie screen is now 270 degrees?
Oh, wow.
I don't know.
So that just rolled out I haven't gone to see it yet, but that just rolled out in the theater here near my house. So that's what we're going to go see Captain America on.
Well, that's going to be an experience.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
That would be cool.
I don't think I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a 270-degree immersive view, multi-projection system.
I don't. Yeah.
It would be better if the building shook and fell down around you while they destroy everything. Get the real sensation, the real panic.
Well, that's the 4D theaters.
They blow dust in your face.
Yeah, for Father's Day, we went and saw the Lord of the Rings extended edition trilogy.
Nice.
Friday night was the first one, Saturday the second, Sunday the third. By Sunday night, 4 hours of being shaken around in the chairs.
I don't know that we had that here. I would totally have gone to see that.
So
that would have been so cool. That's like my favoriteest film to him. I didn't realize they did that. That's so cool.
The in flashing light and mist, like when it was like in the two towers when they're battling. There's like this mist coming down when it's raining. The Uruk-hai
That's so cool.
Marching on a Helm's Deep. Like it was such a blast.
Oh, now I'm see. Look, Rev Kev, that's not very Christian of you. Now I'm all jealous and.
Well, we gotta have one or two good things up in Canada. So,
yeah,
because it's cold up here, so they got to keep us indoors.
It's true.
Facts, man.
You got all dressed potato chips, so you got one thing going for you.
And ketchup chips.
Oh, ketchup chips, yes.
So good.
I catch crap for that all the time, but
They
I
are
had
pretty
a,
good.
I had a friend from Oakville that would
Oh,
bring it
yes.
down for
Oh,
me. Just so you
really?
could get 'em and say, oh yeah,
Yeah, my
they were
sister
really
lives
good.
in
And
Florida.
and I used
So
to
I have
live
to
in
bring her those.
very northern Indiana, and poutine was pretty popular, and I love
Oh,
poutine.
Never had
Oh,
poutine.
Oh,
poutine.
it's so
It's
good.
classic.
It
It's
Like
looks
so
proper
good.
poutine is so good.
It looks really good.
Yeah.
Gonna be honest.
And beaver
Yeah, I
tails.
Beaver tails.
Beaver tails. Yeah.
Sounds
Beaver
really
tails.
Canadian.
Beaver tails are awesome, man.
Like
Awesome.
actual beaver tail?
Actual beaver tail.
Yeah, actual
No
beaver tails.
joke? Oh
No,
wow, I
that-
thought you
It's
were
leathery.
joking.
Is it
It's
good?
leathery.
I thought you were
Oh,
talking
yeah.
about like
Once you
maybe
get through kind of the fatty part at the
Yeah,
top.
yeah.
so good.
It's
Is
really
it like
it's really-
jerky?
I feel like I'm gonna bring that up next time I'm around Canadians, and they're gonna be like, "No, someone like was lying to you. Like
Who
you're
told
being
you about
racist
that?
now."
Beaver tail?
Oh my
They're like,
god.
beaver tails? What are you talking about?
What is that?
Megatron, is this a real thing? I mean, come on. He says I've never had poutine. It looks like poop.
Oh,
Well,
no.
he lives in the west side, so we'll just
He's
let him.
like, I'm not putting that in my mouth.
Well, you are
All right,
missing
I'll
out
stop.
because it's amazing. It's so good.
Yeah, it's
I have
so
no
good.
idea what poutine is. Like this is all.
So
It is.
it's French
Curds.
fries, like soaked in gravy and cheese curds. It's like
Yeah,
the
I
most
tried that before.
amazing thing.
It's actually
Yeah.
really good.
That sounds nice.
It doesn't
so
sound
good.
good at all.
I was gonna treat when Jay Drunk Free PO was at Fan Expo in Toronto this summer. I was hoping to meet up with him and take him to a really good
yeah.
poutine place, but then I had an emergency at home, and so I had to
Oh.
leave and ditch him. So
Did you
So,
guys have a poutine place? Like it's not like a side dish, but you guys it's like an actual
it's-
oh, it's like a chip
Thing?
truck. Like you go to
Yeah,
a truck
yeah,
on the side of
yeah.
the road.
oh, a
Yeah.
food truck.
That sounds
Nice.
legit.
Yeah,
Those are
Okay.
usually the best.
best way to get it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is. A lot of places where I used to live in northern Indiana, we used to have that, and we loved hockey. And yeah, we're basically Canada, but with like a moral
Freedom.
center. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Guns,
Thanks.
Gun,
just like
guns.
Canada, but with guns.
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm starting to put some color on my little dude.
Oh, you guys are so fast. I'm still inking.
No, I feel like I have to be. I'm trying to compete with Sevi, so
Yeah, she's done already.
jeez.
She's just sitting there.
I
Just talking.
Oh wait, there it is. Hang on, let me scroll down.
She's
Oh,
it's Coffee Boy.
Is
Oh
that
my
a giant coffee bean?
Yes, it's a giant coffee bean.
Kind of looks
And
like
he
the
has-
eye of Sauron.
Yeah, I know. And he has like blade made out of flames and the flame ring thing.
Oh, that's a
And then
neat. I
coffee
didn't
boy.
think about that.
Nice.
A weapon that's inspired by that stuff. That would be, huh? I know. I think Revkev, are you finished here? But they're sharpening something.
I know, but I keep breaking my red pencil, so it's driving me crazy. Yeah,
Wow.
I'm just kind of doodling with it now, so I'm kind of. So I try
Wow.
to put an angle on it, so I kind of try.
yeah,
to make
I'm gonna
it
call it on
angle.
mine. I'm about done. I'll share it with you here shortly. But I'm
I
just
feel like I
like,
should just
Yeah.
leave my guy shirtless, so that way I can save myself the time of
Yes.
coloring. You know, it feels like I approve this
Yes.
mess.
Yes.
as the old
That
saying
message for sure.
goes, art is not finished; it is abandoned, and I'm about to abandon the f out of this thing. I'm just.
Well, if you would have done a cow, what would you have done differently?
uh,
That would have been.
I don't
Like,
know.
would that have been easier? You think?
No,
I don't think so. Well, especially if it was a male cow, because there's no such thing as
Well-
we as.
Oh,
Well, I
Well,
mean,
it's
if
they
we
call a
had
bull.
cow, if we had an inspirational cow, I would have made the outfit be cowish with the cow spots.
Yeah. Oh, we could have made his costume a cow. That's for sure.
Yeah, that's what I would have done.
We could have even made his costume a coffee cup. That would have been something we could have done too. Wow. See, this is what happens. You just kind of go with the flow. But no, it's amazing what color will do for your character.
I'm gonna start
I
thinking.
want to make my character Indian.
Which? Okay, I'm not gonna ask.
You're gonna
that
be like,
question.
which one? I know.
Yeah,
right?
no, I
Right.
felt like asking
Yeah, I was
something,
like-
and then I stopped myself.
Yeah, I was gonna say something.
Say it.
I know what you were gonna say.
Okay, it's
Dot,
all
not
right.
top.
Is it the Elizabeth Warren Indian?
Pocahontas.
No, she's
Oh.
Pocahontas. She's
I
not
thought-
Indian. She's
I thought you were gonna
Pocahontas.
say-
She's Native American.
Or is it like the red dot Indian? Like
Right. Yeah, I was thinking about making the dot not top. That's what I heard it was called.
Yes,
Um,
it was feather or dot is what which
Yeah.
one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
I decided to make dot. Although they have like flowers. They don't really do feathers. I mean, why not? It's interesting that we do have a lot more Indian Americans coming around in the spotlight. So let's make some superheroes. Actually, I think that would be kind of cool, not even joking around, like because the Indian culture has so much richness and so different when it comes to like style, architecture, the colors. I mean, I've been saying for years, where is the Indian Disney princess? Because the music would be amazing if it had
The
that
Bollywood
old
style,
school
yeah.
Disney magic to it. I wish that before all this stuff happened, that was like a dream of mine. I really wanted that to come true. I really, really wanted an Indian princess. That would have been really cool. So, but yeah, having like an Indian superhero would be kind of cool. And I don't want to, a lot of times things are built off of stereotypes for like a good reason. And so I think the fact that like if he had the power to command cobras or something like that would be really, really cool. I think that would be a really cool character, but that's just, that's just me.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Everybody's like, I'm scared to comment.
Well, here's the thing. There's a big issue with cultural appropriation nowadays.
Yeah.
And me as a storyteller, I have a big problem with that because I hear a story that I really like, it really resonates with me, and I want to tell it. Oh
Yeah.
no, I can't because it's not part of my culture.
Right.
It's a shame. Yeah.
And it's very sad. And I'm not saying that I was going to steal the story. I was going to, kind of be.
You were going to bring it to light because a lot of people don't know.
Don't know it. No. Now, some cultures are very happy to say, you know what, tell our stories because we have no one to tell them.
Yeah.
But others are very, very cautious and very like, it's like, no, these are our stories. So cultural appropriation right now is like a big thing for that.
Yeah.
Cultural appropriation is good. That's how we got Freddy Krueger. He appropriated
What?
No, because it was tales of I can't remember the culture, but it was like African or
Freddy Krueger?
Yeah, it was there was tales about monsters that would go into your dreams and kill you while you slept in Minecraft.
Oh.
So Freddy Krueger came from old lore from a different culture, and Wes Craven worked it in.
That's fascinating. That's I mean, I'm not a big horror person. It's just not my thing, but that's cool. That's fascinating. I had no idea. And yeah, that you get inspired. The thing is like every story's been inspired by some other story, and so why not? You just you change it around, and that's pretty neat. I had no idea. I mean, like I said, I'm not a horror person, so it's not really surprising where I'm like, I have no idea. But man, it is amazing what highlighting and shadowing can do. That's just, I love it. I love it. It's huge. Huge. Oh my God. Let's see. I mean, there we go. Just kind of putting some finesse on my little dude here.
Okay. Very cool.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
That's so nice.
I've learned a lot, like I said, through those different summer challenges, and I've got more coming, but I've also learned a lot from just watching so many different tutorials for things where it's like, yeah, he's kind of cool looking. I love his hair. I decided to give him flaming hair. Minecraft monsters. Why are we talking about Minecraft?
Because Mo said they died in Minecraft.
Yes, I was trying not to get you in trouble. So.
Oh. Brahmastra. I think I saw part 1 of that. The Indian, like the Bollywood or it's not Dolly. I want to say Dollywood, but there's Bollywood. There's like Tollywood. There's like 7 different woods out in the Indian cinema, and they can. I mean, their movies are really extreme, but their movies are a lot of fun. I will say. Did anybody ever see RRR?
Oh yes.
It's really good. I haven't seen it though.
Yeah.
No.
Good.
Yeah, it's very funny.
Phenomenal.
That's
Phenomenal movie.
It was so cool. It's like the tasteful, over the top masculine movie with a touch of Sound of Music.
It's so good. Yeah, it's an Indian movie. It has to have music and dance.
I
Yeah.
feel like
True.
I feel like Bollywood is the closest we will ever get to like anime if we got like live action. Like that's
Yeah.
it's over the top action, like some crazy stuff happening.
It's still
and they
kind of
take it-
believable.
yeah, they take it as serious as we can, and they have some fun with it. It's like that's amazing.
Like,
Yes.
Speaking of like anime inspired, like if you guys haven't watched this movie, it's from China, of course. You know, me being Chinese, you know, we just call it
What,
movies.
Phil?
I know, right? Right. You guys
What,
know
where,
I'm
why have you been
Chinese?
keeping this
What?
secret? Okay.
But there's this movie called like The Demon Within or something like that. But it's like a Sun Wukong movie based off the Monkey King. It's on
Okay.
if you have Amazon Prime, it's free.
Yeah.
So
What's it called?
it came. It just I think it's search up Monkey King 2017. All the
I
fight
remember.
scenes is basically an anime. It's legit
Nice.
anime. You're like, holy crap! Like this is it. Like they could make like anime, like give it to the studio, and the story is okay. It's like a retelling of the Monkey King and how he became, you know,
Okay.
how he became the Monkey King. But this one, it's
Journey to the
It's
West,
like-
basically.
yeah.
Okay.
But
Okay.
it's
Love it.
this one is before he goes to the Journey of the West. This is like when he sort of like, you know, goes to like the celestial courts and like sort of like ruins everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, so this one it's the animation for the fight scenes are really, really good. It's live action. So
Is
it's,
it a prerequisite to have seen, I guess, the previous film, or?
no, like it's a standalone thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a standalone. You can go into it blind and like you can just like watch it. You're like, oh wow, this is crazy. Like you only watch it for the fight scene. The story is sort of
Nice.
lackluster.
Love it.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like if you really like over the top, it's not funny. It's not like, you know, Shaolin Soccer or like Kung Fu Hustle funny. It's more serious, but the animation for the fighting is really, really good. It's like, you're
Okay.
like, wow, this is like it's
Is it kind of like a Mortal Kombat movie where there's really no plot?
And it's just
there is a plot, but it's sort of dumb. It's like, oh, you know, he gets kicked out of heaven and then he fights this empress, and then it's like, what's going on? Like it's you can actually just watch the fight scenes on YouTube instead of watching the movie.
Oh,
It's-
I feel like
yeah.
I'd miss that. I think I might have it saved in my queue, but I just haven't taken the time because it looks kind of interesting, and I don't mind watching, like, you know, foreign films and things like that. Big
Yeah.
fan. But it, you know, it's got to be the right one. I will say that I have a lot of issues with. I say issues. I have a hard time watching like Korean stuff. Like but at the same time, I enjoy it because it's absolutely hilarious because it's like so over.
It's over
Yeah.
the top.
Over the top. It's like, what is happening? And I guess because everybody's like shocked about everything that happens. So it's just like, and I guess because the I don't know if syntax is the right word, the inflections where it's like, what? Yeah, exactly. And so, because we don't really respond or react like that here, it's I just go like, what is
Oh, Japanese have it down. It's none.
it's kind of like when I would watch or when I played Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker for the first time, and you know, you're talking to grandma and she just you know?
Oh yeah.
It's so fun. I love
Oh,
it.
Breath of the Wild, the fish people were great. They'd be like, like they would just be so like, yes, we are very proud. Like,
Yeah. You know, I can't imagine the voice actors because, you know, you don't get to ever say words. You just grunt and stuff. And
well, that's what I loved about Breath of the Wild. It was all subs, and so it was there. You could see the language, but they would a lot of the expressions made it work. So
yeah. Oh, for sure. It's definitely. Oh my goodness, it's so fun. Oh my goodness, I feel like I should put something behind my character really quickly. I know a lot of you seem to be. Let's see. Let me check in on Maria over here. We got Ooh, he's got like some Dragon Ball hair. It kind of looks like.
Yeah.
And what is he? Is he holding a spilling can of soda in the background?
No, he's. This is fire, but I haven't finished it. Obviously.
Well, I like the little tendrils of flames that are going on around there because I am not gifted with the skill craft of the flames. Although I feel like I did my character's hair pretty well. And that's supposed to be reminiscent of the flames, but you know, it is what it is. Let me see. Let's see. Anybody else want to do a check-in? I know Rev Kev, he's got like blue or something like that he's put into his creation.
Just playing with stuff, so it's.
Oh, is that like a is he like the city or something like that? Is it
Exactly? So he's flying over Toronto.
Yay!
Oh, nice.
So nice. I can see my house there. I can see my house.
Oh yeah, there you go. Right there. There you go.
Yeah.
He does kind of look like a not just a superhero, but kind of like a wrestler, like a boxing wrestler person. I think that's really cool. And I like the idea of turning the city kind of sideways like that. It's a really creative touch. I'm just quickly seeing if I can add like a road and I'm going to see if I can put some. I've been trying to practice some cityscapes and stuff like that. So I'm going to just quickly see if I can make this guy floating in the air, and try to put some buildings really quickly.
All right. There you go.
Here comes Mose. Did you put a beard on him?
Yes, I did.
Oh, wait, hang on.
There you go.
There he is. He's got the shakes. No, you didn't.
That's even better. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Shakes.
That's a nice idea.
I didn't want to keep that look, but this is how I'm looking at my. I'm looking into a mirror as far as like our indignation with what we've done.
He does.
So.
He is like, bruh, really?
Yeah. Well, you know what? Drawing it. You got the. I was going to say another word. The butt end of all my creativity this week. This is it. This is the completion of the last week of January. You're welcome, chat.
Okay, why? Okay, I gotta ask the real questions here. By the way, I love the colors too because it kind of reminds me of the Flash. Like the Flash. Yes, Terra Crystal, I will look into that, sir. But why is everybody upset that January feels long? I don't understand. Why are we mad at?
Oh, is that a thing in the US as well? Like in Brazil, all I see on Instagram are posts about that. Like people.
Oh, really? Yes,
Yeah,
I've been seeing that all over the place. Why are we upset that January seems to be taking its time? I'm okay with that personally.
Being from, I don't know how the Canadians feel, but I could not wait for January to end because of the weather. It's horrendous.
It was cold.
It was
yeah.
Oh,
You're just like
it got really cold the last couple of weeks.
The second week of January was freezy. It was like minus. The feeling was minus 27 Celsius. By the way.
Yeah.
Which is.
Hey, speak English here, okay?
Celsius. What is that?
What is that? You forget who you're talking to, Marie.
You know that there are only 3 countries in the world who have imperial, right?
Yeah.
And they're
what's
the best.
What's your point? Yeah. What's your point?
The rest of the world.
Oh, you forget. We live our lives to be completely different from the rest of the world. Our country was literally founded on, hey, you know what? We don't want to be like anybody else.
Yeah. So minus 20 Celsius is about minus 16 Fahrenheit.
There you go. Yeah, it is.
Oh.
I had to like pull up that.
Yeah,
we all do. It's okay. We all have to look. Okay. So it's because of the cold. Oh, I understand this. I mean, I know everybody's like, when I tell people, oh, I've been cold. It's been so cold lately. It has been unusually cold in Florida. And so the thing that
snow,
part of Florida did. Yeah, the Panhandle, like in Pensacola, they actually had 6 inches of snow or something like that. Which
6 inches?
Well, see, but for Florida, that is a lot.
No, but that's a lot of snow anyway.
Yeah, that's
6
a lot.
inches. That's a lot of snow. Like if we get 6 inches in one storm. That's
that's what I
that's a
heard.
lot.
I don't.
Yeah.
I was in North Carolina at the time. Go figure. When it was really cold, like it got down to 17, very nice and chilly. But it has been. I moved to Florida in hopes of always being hot, and I was sadly disappointed when that was not true. And so, the only thing is, I can't say that I want January to end. It's more of like, I just want daylight savings time I just want the sun to last
That's
longer
cute.
Oh, you guys
outside.
do
Yeah,
that?
that's what I
Oh,
like.
we've abolished that in Brazil a couple of years ago.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
did you really?
The Brazilians
Yeah.
are ahead of us? Oh no.
When's that gonna
So
happen?
nice.
What?
What's not gonna happen here?
That's
Nice.
Trump
It,
now.
it
Maybe.
might. You know,
Yeah.
the way things have been rolling around up on the hill lately, it just might.
That's true.
We might be seeing the future.
Here in Brazil, it became like left versus right like issue. The left wing people were defending daylight savings, and then the right wing people
Oh
were
my
like
gosh.
trying
think
to
most
end
people
it.
hate it in
And then we
America.
got a conservative president, and we ended it. It's like
Bravo.
very funny that
Oh,
that
good
become
for
a political
you.
topic.
Bravo.
Wow.
It's so
Can your
funny that
president
that
How
talk
did
to
became
they
our
political.
president?
I don't
Because
know. I
of
don't know.
that
daylight
political?
saving.
I
That's
don't know.
crazy.
I know. How do you
It's-
make the time of day political?
Yeah, that's so funny. Like
Man,
that's
that's
peak
crazy.
internet.
That would be like making tomatoes a political thing. Like, how do you
Yeah.
do that?
It's
Like
not.
tomato, you know?
It's so funny.
That's crazy. No, that would be nice. So I can't say that I'm happy. But see, so for me, I'm not big with change because it's like as soon as, the new month comes, it's like, in my opinion, as soon as March gets here, it's like the rest of the year just goes and so
Yeah.
I'm like, January, take your time. It's okay. I mean, yeah, I want it to be warm, but please take your time. It's all good. We're all friends here. Just I need the sunshine. That's all. That's all I ask. But yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yes. Thank you. I come from the land of the gray sky where it was gray for 5 to 6 months out of the year, and it literally drove me nuts. So
Oh gosh, I used to live that like that. I'm like, ugh.
I don't care about cold. Doesn't bother me. It could be below zero. It's just not seeing the sun and being deficient of vitamin D. I'm already pale enough. I don't need to be any more pale.
I was
You
living
didn't
in
look
Finland.
sickly when I saw you, Mo. Stop complaining.
Thank you.
I lived 7 years in a place like that. It was 8 months straight without sunlight. The minute I left, I was one happy woman. I did not go back. Like I
Yeah.
didn't go back to live there. I visited family, but it's like, get me out of here now because I am depressed.
Yeah.
It was
But on the other hand,
That's
I lived in
thing.
Florida for a while. I can't do that either. Like if it's hot all year, you just feel like your brain is cooking.
Yeah,
and,
exactly. Like,
Um,
like in
I
Brazil,
love
it's
it.
impossible to live here. Like,
God bless people that love it. I can't do it. I tried it.
I
it's
love
not
it.
for me either.
I would rather be too hot than to be too cold.
Oh no.
But I don't know, maybe because I don't know. I grew up in the tropics and then I moved to the desert and lived there. So I've just been in hot places my entire life. So maybe
Yeah.
that's the reason why.
All right.
Okay. This is one good thing about being from a colder climate is when you come out of your warm house to go outside, because I got a dog, so you take your dog out. You take a deep breath, you get that cold air in your lungs. There's nothing
Mhm.
better. I'm sorry. Like it's
It's
very refreshing. It feels good.
It does feel good. I agree. I agree with Mo.
You do?
I do. I agree with Mo.
Okay.
All right. I believe that I have accomplished the impossible.
You finished?
I finished.
I did not
I'm gonna feel so bad.
finish this time.
Let's see. Lol, I made tomatoes political. Tomatoes are conservative because they are red. Nice
That's true. There it is.
answer. Nice answer. I see that. Let me make sure I didn't miss anything going on in here. People just talk about the weather like we always do. 2 things I learned to never discuss is politics, religion, and tomatoes. I'm glad that's a big part of this show is to inspire other artists to get back on the grind and to inspire aspiring artists to
Yes.
give it a try. As you can see, we all have different takes on these prompts. They're the most ridiculous prompts ever, but here is my character, my little man. I think he kind of looks a little bit like one of those Indian gods with the multiple arms. So I think that kind of fits with the ethnic touch that I tried to put to my guy. I think if I would really take the time to try to really embrace the Indian kind of culture, I definitely would have done some fun embellishments or gold around his suit and whatever. But I kind of made his cape a little bit fiery, a little bit blue fire, went a different route. Blue fire. Just to be a little different. But I think he's cool. Honestly, I love his eyes, that he looks a little sadistic and like high on life with coffee. I don't know if I've totally met the brief that coffee was his inspiration. I honestly did not know how to translate that into our character, but I got the forearms. He is male. I know what I forgot.
The circlet.
The circlet. That would be my.
My circlet.
That would be my.
Oh,
That's
no.
my Indian element. All right, never mind. Man,
I forgot. Okay.
But if anybody else is finished with theirs, please let me know. And
forget it.
I will quickly. Let me just throw on Oh, actually, hang on a second. I think I can cheat the system because that's just what we're gonna do around these here parts when you have the situation. Here we go.
There it is.
There it is.
It's very smart.
Or let's see. I think I actually have a jewelry. Here we go. What if hang on, let me do that. Get some.
You know what's funny is while I was coloring my circlet, oh my god, that's a little bit big. When I was coloring, I kept thinking, I wonder if people are gonna remember this.
Am I the only person that forgot?
No, I forgot.
Okay, I don't feel so bad.
I saw your cape and I was like, did the
forgot.
cape win? Did I
Did the
forget?
cape-
Like,
on my
was I
character?
wrong of making the circlet or something?
No, I totally forgot the circle. Now he looks more Indian. I like it. It works out. Now there we go.
There we go. I got it.
Good. Jewelry forehead, almost Mr. T.
He does.
Pretty much. Well, so all right. So we saw Moe's, and then we saw Sevy's. Anybody? Oh, we saw Rev Cabs. Of course, when we're all kind of wrapping things up, we will go around the table. I think I will really quickly. I say really quickly as if that's I try to be really quickly, but that doesn't always happen. By the way, if anybody in the chat, if you're coming to MegaCon, we're looking forward to seeing you. I want to throw that out really quickly. Come bother me if you happen to see me because I'm giving away. Let me enlarge the screen here. I am giving away free stickers of my artwork, and that would be Nomi falling to her doom as we played Chained Together. So yeah, if you want a free sticker, come see me. I might have some of my Canadian Bear keychains still available, and I'll just give those away because I only have a few if I can find them. So yeah, come bother me at MegaCon, say hello, and I will give them to you. Deranged Lunatic, aka DL, for $199 says prayers for the people in Philadelphia. Why? What happened in Philadelphia?
A plane crashed into a mall.
Yes.
Yeah.
What?
Oh my
Yes.
god.
Not a Cessna, I think. I don't think it was a big plane, but it doesn't matter. It's
It's people. Yeah,
Yeah.
people died. Yeah.
Oh no. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I'm getting
Didn't that
some.
also happen in like Virginia too?
What?
oh,
Another
that
one?
was awful. That was where the helicopter hit.
Oh, the helicopter.
Oh, the
helicopter.
helicopter. Yes.
And
Yeah,
those poor families, those ice skaters and everything like that. Just-
Yeah.
oh. So, well, oh my gosh. So, what do we know anything? What happened with the Pennsylvania plane? Like, it was just.
I just know the bare details, but I don't know. It's crazy though.
I don't know about you guys, but like, I'm getting. I don't know. Am I allowed to say this? I'm getting like 9/11 PTSD. Like that. I don't like that. I don't like this. Like the fact that this is all happening around election season and whatnot. But like I don't like this. I don't like aircraft falling out of the sky. Oh my goodness. Yes. Well, then you're right, DL, for sure. Prayers for the people in Philadelphia, and of course those the family of the people that in the helicopter and plane situation. That has got so much speculation all over it. It's like weird stuff just happening. The other problem is that we've had so many weird things that are happening that even if something like this were to have happened on accident, so many of us now just can't believe that because everything and anything is possible these days. It's just I pity the fool who doesn't drink coffee. That's right. That's right. Are you even looking forward to seeing me? Says a fantastic sarcastic. Yes, just add a distance. You just keep your distance. Just keep your distance there. I don't want anything bad to happen to my phone or something like that. Look at that. All the little prayer hands in the chat. Yes, absolutely. There are fellow countrymen. And if not for our countrymen, there are fellow human beings and they have families. They have doggies that don't have owners anymore or cats, and it's, I know nobody thinks about the pets, but they got to find places for them to live now too. So, what's nice is that Tabitha will now be at MegaCon. Come on.
Yeah, whoa.
No, well, keep your distance. I'll just kind of shoot.
I hear that Fantastic knows the secret to doing Alt F4 in your phone. So make sure he's nowhere near your phone.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. So if people don't know the story of Alt F4, then you don't need to know the rest of it. It's a dark story that we don't share on the internet anymore. Actually, I think Nomi has a whole video dedicated to it on her channel.
She was really upset.
I love Alt F4 as an idea. That was how you got people like, hey, you want something, you want free, or you want a boost in your game back in the 90s? Say hit Alt F4.
Well, so
leave the game.
I clicked it.
So what had happened? And I think it was like late. I don't know. I can't remember. But we were playing I believe it was Chained Together. Yeah. And there is a feature. So there's a feature that Nomi and I didn't know about. And if you're not, so quickly, if you're not familiar with Chained Together, it's where two or two up to 4 players, but 2 players at minimum. They play as these these basically you get thrown in hell and you're chained together. And the goal is to climb upwards through a series of obstacles to get out of quote unquote hell. Okay. Right. And funnily enough, you end up in like Albuquerque, New Mexico and Denver, Colorado. At least that's what it looked like to us anyway from the map. But anyway, you have to go through rigorous obstacles to get to the top. Well, it's not meant to be easy. So Nomi and I would always fall, and we would fall. Like we would spend hours playing this game. I think we invested overall like 21 hours into that game. And so we kept falling to the bottom no matter how high we were. And so somebody asked us, have we tried doing the teleporting thing? And we're like, oh, the teleporting thing? What is that? And that's basically that, if you fall, you can be transferred to the highest level or the safe spot that you were at. And we didn't know about that. And we were trying to figure out how to do that. So somebody comes into my chat, and maybe I should just, where are they? Highlight them really quickly. Somebody came into my chat and said, have you tried pressing Alt F4?
So he put in parentheses, don't do it.
He did. So I will preface, he put in parentheses, don't preface it, because right before I read that, right before I read his chat message, they were saying, like, somebody came into my chat, I think it was Rizkit, and said it's refreshing that somebody's playing the game and not constantly using the teleport thing. So I was like, well, we'll only use it if the chat wants us to use it. And then that's when I saw Fantastic's message of try Alt F4, don't press it. When I saw him say don't press it, I thought he meant because we hadn't asked the chat yet. And I thought, well, I just want to see how it works.
Oh boy.
I just want to see how it works, and then we won't use it.
Bruh, that's like AOL chat room level trolling. That's like
wild.
a 30-year-old troll.
Yeah.
Crazy.
It's an old
glad to
meme.
see it still works, right?
And then Nomi's telling Tabitha, don't press it. Tabitha, did you press it? Did you?
So yeah, so the screen
That
goes
was
black,
amazing.
and while Nomi's talking about something, and I'm on the other side going, and she's like, Tabitha, did you press it? I'm like, no. Maybe. She's like, did you press it? I wanted to know what it did. She's like,
Oh, now
he
you know.
literally said,
That's
don't.
so cute. Oh my gosh, that's so cute.
And then here's me trying to backtrack. Well, maybe it still saved it to where we were, and we could
Sure,
go back.
yeah.
And
Yeah,
it,
no.
it did, fortunately. But yeah, so that's the story of Alt F4.
Yeah. Well, you just fell for a 30-year-old trick. So
Well, I mean, I wasn't around the internet 30 years ago, so how was I supposed to know?
that was how the
Awesome.
ladies fended off all the creeps online. They'd be like, if you want to see this, then hit Alt F4 and you'd see all the guys in the chat just go like
That's so brilliant. Oh man, now the secret's out. We
funny.
need a new Alt F4 for women for safe spaces.
Oh, God, that's too funny.
Fantastic says I felt bad after I stopped. Yeah, I can just, it's like the Hermione Granger scene where it's like, what an idiot. I can see like the rest of my chat.
Yeah.
Of course, most of my chat is dudes, and I could just see it now where it's like women in tech. I'm
Oh, yeah.
sorry. But oh my
Whoa.
gosh.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
let's have a
Very much
look.
like a villain.
Dude.
Oh my goodness.
Dude. That
Oh,
is
halftone dots.
insane.
Oh my gosh. Oh, the circuit is floating. So I like how it's different. You guys went with floating hands. He went with floating circlet.
Oh, very cool. I like that.
That is look at all the brilliance behind everything. I
well,
don't know if we'll invite him back.
Igor and I did have.
I was talking
similar
and I was
ideas
muted.
for
I'm
holding.
sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Because I was saying that like the coloring is the part that I still struggle with the most. So getting like the flats done takes a lot of time. So,
Yeah, for
Oh, it looks
sure.
amazing.
It looks really,
you.
really good.
Crazy,
Oh my
man.
goodness.
Crazy.
Well,
Well,
Phil,
here's
how
the
did
question.
yours turn out?
Okay.
Oh, just okay.
Okay.
You don't sound very confident. That
Well,
was the
you
most
make
Alt
him
F4
go
voice I've
after
ever heard.
Igor.
Yes.
Yeah. I'll see myself out. I'll just alt
Make him-
F4 when I leave.
Make him go after me, and then everybody will feel better.
Oh, come on. Come on.
No, everybody had a really cool take on this.
want
Somehow
me
I
to go?
ended up with an
Alright.
Indian superhero, and that's cool. And I don't. Phil came out with Thanos in an alternate reality, like a multiverse.
Yeah.
That's what I got.
Here we go.
Let's see.
Oh wow.
Nice.
That is
How do you guys
amazing.
color so
That's
fast?
so
How do you
good.
guys do
Yeah.
it? How do you guys do it?
Whoa.
How did you color that
it's-
so fast?
Yes, I just use what's it called? I used to do it in layers.
I did it in layers too.
Yeah, me too.
Phil's like, let me give you the secret. Layers. Okay.
I did mine in layers too. Layers of poo. One on top of the other.
Like I can show you really quick.
Amazing.
Right? I have a lot of I did a lot of like post effects on it.
Okay.
So you have I have the
Okay.
fire in itself, and then the highlight of the fire, and then this is the
Right.
block. This is the color. This is the line art,
Yeah.
right? And this is the shading, and then I added in like some lighting on the side, and then I popped it a little bit more with the brim light,
Okay.
Oh
and then
my
I
gosh.
just popped the face off a little bit. It's very minor,
Mhm.
and then I put some hot spots right over here, and then I added the little twinkles in his eyes, and then what I did was I basically copied this entire layer. Right, I copied it and then
Yeah.
I grouped it together and then I flattened it right over here.
Okay.
So once I have this, I wanted a glow on it. So what I did was like I added these effects over here. So I'm just doing it from scratch. This is the effects.
Yeah.
This is-
the glow does amazing.
Oh, that looks
Yeah.
That's so.
Yeah.
That looks so
That
good.
looks
For what I do
sick.
for a living, this is like glorious. I love layers and
Yeah.
and smart like
That
oh,
looks
this
so
is great.
sick.
It's
Yeah, and
wonderful.
That's
Yeah.
So
amazing.
sick.
This one over here is more like a pop. Like you can adjust it using like you put it to the screen. You sort of like the highlights get brighter.
Yeah,
it's a
I
little
see
bit too
that.
bright, so I dial it down to like around 35%. And then I added a
al-
little steam from the coffee.
I also love the fact that you've got a little bit of coffee art in there too.
Oh my gosh.
Very nice. He's
it's
fancy.
very
You know, he
nice.
takes a little bit of cream in the coffee.
Very
Either that or he
nice.
uses the
Yeah.
vase of coffee.
What
It's-
app are you
It's a latte.
using for
It's a
this,
latte.
by the way?
Huh?
What program are you using, Phil?
Yeah, what program?
Photoshop.
That's what I
Oh,
thought.
very
Oh,
nice.
okay.
Very
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so
Very
that
That'll do
cool.
it.
so this one is just like I dialed down the contour over here. I basically did like a chromatic aberration kind of effect for the line art. So it's a little darker now, but I feel like the color doesn't pop as much. So I added in a LUT, which is like a color
Yeah.
lookup layer, and it
Yeah.
adjusts the color. And then I
Oh,
just did
wow.
brightness,
That is crazy, man.
Looks
and then I
amazing.
just added my signature right over there. Just that.
Very cool. Good
Oh.
job.
Cool.
I love it.
Oops.
Yeah.
It's
I love
so
your
it-
signature. It looks like chops. It's very good.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
so-
like the like Hiroshige would put it on his paintings and stuff like that.
Yeah, it's like a Japanese like a little like stamp or something.
I love it, man. That's awesome. I love the
So,
Photoshop. I love the Japanese influence.
I heard that the Rippaverse was looking for new artists. Was that your like resume there, Phil? And you're just like,
Yeah, that's a
"Hey."
very good, like,
No.
very good way to apply. Like, I have
Yeah,
to
that
say.
was really cool. Like I would love to see more of that.
Super cool.
Sure. Oh my gosh. Well, let's go around that. I know some are still finishing the touches. It is okay if you don't finish during this stream. That happens quite often. It's totally fine. But we'll probably just go around the table and showcase what we have accomplished. Show our lovely audience that have been hanging out with us. We got Rev Cave over here. And excuse me. Let's just do Sebi first because I believe she has to go play kittens or something with Erudai.
Yeah.
So yeah. So
Yes. Well, hello everybody. Thanks for having me here. I kind of showed. No, I can't find it. I'll send you a
lost your
picture.
superhero.
I lost my superhero. It's a coffee boy. It's a coffee boy. I'll
He
send
delivers the
you-
coffee to the superheroes.
Yeah, he delivers. He's trying to learn how to be a superhero, but I will send it your way. I'll send you a picture so you have it. But thank you for having me here. I'm going to be playing Hello Kitty. I got my Hello Kitty thermos here ready to go. So it was part of the MegaCon fundraising goal to force Erudite to play Hello Kitty. So that's what we're gonna do. But
I love it.
thank
That's
you so
awesome.
much for having me. Much love to everybody.
Thank you for being here, Sebi. That looked awesome.
have
Have fun
fun.
portraying
Bye.
Erudai as always. And of course, Sevi's information is down in the description box, but that's for Legally Sevi. She does a lot of shows on Moon Skull with Erudai and a lot of other crew members there. So you want to check that out as well. Let me here. I'll really quickly address X-Wing in the chat saying, I'm keeping tabs.
That's a good one.
Your skin is very leathery. Thank you.
Wow.
Well, so he picks on me because the first time I got to see X-Wing in person was in San Antonio, and I told him, which was a compliment, that he had buttery, smooth, leathery looking skin. And that was supposed to be a compliment, but he didn't take it that way. He was a girl about it and got offended. So no, I thought it was a compliment. It made him look like he had really nice, smooth skin, but it looked kind of like a cowboy leather skin at the same time. Like it was smooth, really no wrinkles, just really nice and smooth, but very masculine was what I was trying to say, X-Wing. But apparently I didn't come. I guess the buttery smooth part just threw him off. I don't know. But RevCap, well, you want to throw up your artwork again for us as we are seeing
Yeah, so
ourselves
this is
in.
my Tim Hortons man.
I love it.
It was. I think I failed on the circlet because I didn't know what that was, and you said Wanda Vision, so I did like
Yeah, that
a
works.
crown, part Wonder Woman, part Wanda, Scarlet Witch. I was gonna do it as a suit of armor originally,
Mhm.
and it just wasn't working, so I made more of a wrestler type.
Yeah, which is
thing.
still cool.
So,
You even gave him
the
arm
belt's
hair.
got the coffee mug and arm hair exactly, just to show that it's skinned. So
Well, they do say that black coffee will either put hair on your chest or chest under your hair. So I guess it just kind of sprouted out under
black,
his,
right?
There you
his
go.
eyes. No, that's really cool. The fact that you made it, number one, you did traditional, you did it on a large scale, and you colored it. Like you took up 2 pages.
Well, because normally I paint things that are this big.
Yeah.
Right. And so I'm trying, and I normally have to wear magnifying glasses when I paint. So
Right.
I have to do things big because I have older
I mean,
eyes.
I would say it makes it easier. It's just uses up a lot more supply, which is pretty cool. I'm apparently wrapped in a cigar, says X-Wing, but no, honestly, it was the highest honor. Shout out to the. It's not the Tab Society. We are the dreamers here. Okay, Dreaming Tab Dreamers. Makes sense. Maria, what about your piece of fine artwork?
Okay. I did not finish, but here we go. I am just like Tabitha, so I taught myself art. I did not go to art school. I did practically no classes, so here we go. There it is.
Oh, you got a little bit of a glow on him. I like that.
That's awesome.
The pose is really great.
Yeah.
Like I love the energy of the pose.
So
Very superhero-like.
Exactly. So I really liked. I just found a reference online, and I just kind of copied it, and then added some of my own stuff. So yeah, there he is.
He's on fire.
He is on
No,
fire.
I do. I love the energy of the pose. It's amazing. I've tried to change that up with my chibis as well, where I noticed that they're just kind of stoic. And so I've tried to figure out how to change the positions. That's why when I did like the picture with Nomi and I was really happy with it because it has momentum, it has flow to it. Or even if I might do a shameless plug, when I did my Cara Dune, my brand new one, it has a little bit more energy. It has a little more, aggression going in. I love Grogu's face in this one because he just doesn't know if she's going to actually take care of him or just blow the guy to smithereens. That she
probably does that.
Probably does it on the regular. Maria, I am following you on Twitter. Are you on Twitter, Maria? Well,
yes, I am. I'm known as the Geeky Crochet there. And a different handle on my YouTube channel. I am Unlocking Lore. So, yeah. You can follow me there.
And then, Mo, if you want to do one more time showing everybody what you did.
Okay.
Yep, one more time. I got to put you through it.
All right.
How we do it on the show. Can I have you walk me through stick figures again? Also, waiting on my chibis. Doth my eyes deceive me, or is that egg roll? No, that is egg roll. It's not
we all
X-ray
look
girl.
alike. It's someone else.
Well, X-Wing, I did tell you that you forgot to give me a bunch of information, so I was just waiting for you to get back with me about that. I don't know if you remember that conversation, but we'll talk because I have something that I need to talk to you about as well. And then, of course, our brand new artist on the panel and guest of. Oh, wait. Let me add to the stage real quickly. There it is. I don't think that I acknowledge the fact that there's blue under the cups. What is that?
It's burning much hotter. His top set of arms are more powerful. Yes.
Oh, okay. I love the shakes. The eyes were great, and then I'm assuming it's fire on top of his head too, right?
Yeah, because he was mean mugging me the entire time. So I'm like, all right, fine. You don't like it, then I'm gonna make something even more stupid. I'm gonna make fire coming out of your head.
So he's got a shot of espresso in this hand, a regular latte in the other one, and then is it coffee pot under this hand, and then the other hand is what? Cream, milk, butter?
No. He's fire roasting some beans for later. He thinks ahead.
Oh, I see.
Whole story there.
Already
That's
preparing
so
for the next
good.
one.
Oh my goodness! There you go.
That
Well,
my you know what my drawing is? My drawing is I want to have Igor draw me a drawing, and Mom says, well, we have Igor at home, and then they show my drawing.
We have Igor.
That's awesome.
I can go after that.
That don't look like no Igor.
You guys would then have to put your make a meme out of that online and be like, when I ask Mom, and then
I would love to debase myself and do that. So if you want to send me your picture, Igor, I'll put that up there. So
I won't stand for that. Like a drawing.
X-Wing says because PC is the best of all of us. Is that Project Egg Roll, the Peace Corps? We're not sure.
Chan.
Oh, or or that could be that. I don't know. political correctness is the
Yeah.
best of all of
Also-
us.
Also
Maybe. X-Wing's got to be a little more specific, sir. And then Igor, which has been a complete pleasure having you on the channel. I hope you've
Oh,
had
my
fun. I don't know if you finished your project, but would you
No, I
show
haven't.
us
There it is.
what
very
brilliance
far
you've come
from
up
being
with?
That is
Very
so
cool.
crazy.
Oh
I
my
need to
goodness.
render it. I
That
need
is
to
so crazy.
like get the lines right, like the colors are not the values are not correct. So there's a lot to be done in this one. Sorry, I couldn't finish it. But if you look at it
No
black and white-
apology necessary. I think
No
most of us would love a couple more hours, I think, with our
Yeah.
project.
Yes.
This
Yeah.
looks good.
Yes.
I love the
Okay.
coffee pot. The fact that I didn't even think about the fact that he's
He's making his own coffee.
boiling. Yeah, he's boiling the coffee in his hand. That's
Yeah, so
perfect.
he's making more as it goes. Like,
And it's
Yeah,
like
I'm gonna
coffee
finish
drooling
this.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, the line
Yeah.
art's really good.
Oh,
Thanks.
so
Yeah, it's
Thanks,
looking good,
yeah.
man.
I think it's
I need
he.
to
Let's
work on the
see.
colors.
It's you and Mo. I think was it that did 4? No. Oh, RevCap did 4 as well. Phil did 4 arms as well, right? Everybody, I think, was just Maria and Sevi and I that did. The women decided to go for 3 arms. We're like, we only need 1 extra one. We're not.
We're already
Us-
multitasking. Why do
Right.
we
Yeah.
need
Yeah.
more arms?
If
There it is.
women had 4 arms, we would control the world. Just give us the third. It's okay. We'll just handle the third. It makes shopping for clothes harder, but it's okay. We want to give
fine.
people a chance. X-Wing says, honestly, all of you are insanely talented. This is so cool to see. I have trouble writing my name, so seeing all of your brains on paper is so cool. Oh my gosh. No, this was fun. This was a very different, well, I think I say that every time. This was a very different art prompt, but I think in the best kind of way. And I hope that everybody had fun with it. And I know we kind of already went around the table to do our our art pieces. But if you just want to quickly tell people what's coming up, and we'll just just go in the circle again. Just tell what's coming up. And again, your links are in the description box below. But whatever you would like to shout out to the chat, feel free. Help yourself. Go ahead, Phil.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me on again. It was super fun. Yeah, it's I was like, please let it be a male so I don't drop like big busty women again.
There's always this option to downsize, Phil. I'm just throwing that out.
Yeah, I understand. I will try. But thank you so much for having me on. I'll be going live later tonight on my own channel. I gotta finish that Hello Love 18 Again game. Just like a visual novel. It's a visual novel game that's like a guy, like he went back in time and he has 30 days, and if he doesn't find like a wife or a girlfriend or fall in love, he dies. But it's like very like cringy, like it's very cringy dialogue, and like the girls are like sort of tempt him, and then he thinks he basically goes and approaches the girl thinking that the girl wants him, and he gets slapped in the face. So it's like it's sort of like manhwa. It's very like like kind of like teenager kind of like kind of story. But yeah, and you guys can also catch me on tomorrow with Project Eggroll. Me and Gray will go live at 7 p.m. Pacific. But yeah, thank you so much for having me on.
Always. RevCap, what about you?
Yeah, thanks again for the invite as well. Had a great time. I'm kind of in the process of relaunching a couple of things. So my RevKev Geek Corner has been pretty quiet. I've just been putting up some shorts of what I've been painting, but I'm very, very intentionally spending more time doing more creativity because I think it's very healthy. So I'm going to be doing more gaming and miniature painting on there, as well as I'm relaunching my podcast, which is called Revitalize. And so on that, I've had different guests on before. I've done episodes with my wife and where we focus on physical, mental, and spiritual wellness. And I even had Jay Drunk Trupio interviewed on it last year, I think. So I had a number of different people. So I'm relaunching that. So that's really looking forward to getting that
on the same channel.
No, so it's a different channel. So,
okay,
but it's on. Find it on Spotify, iTunes.
Oh, you have to send me the link. I would be very
send you
interested
the
in
link.
that. Yeah. Awesome. Maria, what about you and all that you do as a holistic artist?
So I will probably be streaming tomorrow in the afternoon a little bit because I do have time and I really want to share like the works and the projects that I'm doing. So you can check me out on my channel, which is Unlocking Lore. And if not, I will be on Thursday, 7:30 Eastern time on Art and Chatting. And it's an open invitation to all artists who just want to chillax and just do some art. All artists are very much welcome. I like to have guests, as Jamie Tabitha knows. So I have that. That's all I have.
That's all you need.
That's all I need right now.
And Mo, the person that everybody makes fun of your sexual orientation for some reason. What are you up to? Although I've met your wife, I don't understand.
Yes, they think that I'm paying her, or it's like a will and grace type thing, but no, she's actually
holding her against her will. I kind of saw it in the eyes. I didn't want to say anything.
I'm very persuasive, but thanks for that. Thanks for that toss on the outro there. I appreciate it. I think I might just Alt F4 right now. But no, I'm Mo Zamboni. I am going to be on the Monday Hangover on Monday with Drunk 3PO. We're going to be doing Groundhog Day, which is going to be super fun. And I'll be on there with Sevi too, with Epic Mike and everybody else. And then I'll be doing Off the Hip with ABF because streaming with him, my face hurts because it's so funny. We just laugh about the dumbest stuff. It's just like hanging out with your friends around, playing poker or something. It's just the best. And then we'll be doing Late and Gay with the GCA, and then I'll be at MegaCon.
Yay!
Yes. So I'm so excited. I'm really looking forward to it. That's where everything started last year. It's just amazing how awesome the fellowship is. Everybody's so supportive, and it's just been great. So thank you for having me on. It's been a very, very long week in a good way. I've been very busy. Mm-hmm. I am not going to draw anything tomorrow. I'm just going to Alt F4 from the rest of society and just relax. So
sometimes you have to.
But it's been a blast. It's always fun. And by the way, Philip, that is amazing drawing, and the fact that you can introduce all those things into Photoshop, I have mad respect for you, sir. I did not realize you could draw like that.
Well, I appreciate it. That's
man of many talents.
See, unlike everyone, I went to school for it. So.
Oh, so you're trying to say you're better than us?
No,
right.
it's just that I'm in debt like $100,000.
You'd be better. Oh, okay, right. So Maria, we're better off anyway. I guess. No, it's true, but education does give you a leg up on
it
things.
Does.
Yeah,
it
for
does
sure.
Give you...
No, it didn't.
I wish it did.
Most of everything that was taught that I showed was all taught on the job.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah, on the job and like tutorials from people online and stuff like that. So
interesting.
That's when people ask me, "Hey, should I go to art school?" It's like, well, what do you want to do? It's like, oh, I want to become a concept artist. You learn everything online.
Yeah.
Yeah, right? YouTube University, YU.
Yeah, that's what I tell everyone too.
Fair enough.
Interesting.
Like one very good example is this guy named Art Germ. He's in Singapore. Very famous, world famous artist. Yeah. He does stuff for like Marvel, DC. He does he's an amazing artist. He's all self-taught.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can still live the dream, Tabitha.
Hey, we got a chance, Maria. It's not over for us yet. We're not too old, maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, I'm definitely not better than anyone. 100% not better than anyone.
Well, and like everybody says, it's subjective. I think that it's like also, when you have a time frame, it makes it hard. And obviously, the more that you are familiar with your equipment, the better it is to produce things, of course, as always. And so I'm still a baby in the digital world, but all that good stuff. And then Igor, I am so proud of me for having said your name correctly this entire time. And I haven't looked at my paper, but maybe twice.
Very good. That's
but
very
what about
good,
you,
like percentage. Yeah.
I know, so proud. But what about you? What are you up to? What can the people look forward to from you?
So I'm working on a comic. I don't do a lot of podcasts. We do have a podcast on the Ripperverse. That's me, Kanan White, and Marcus, who was in the chat earlier. So we do talk about art. If anyone wants to like watch, we do art critiques for our fan art that we get at the Rippaverse. So that's monthly. It's called Control Z, I should say. We do one episode each month. We have done 4, I think, which is like a lot for us at the moment. But other than that, I'm working on a comic with Paul Thayer from Project Niosis. We're going to be releasing soon, I think, if I can get the pages done in a timely manner. And other than that, like, I'm working on the Rippaverse, so you can follow me on Twitter, see the stuff that we're putting out, get our books, everything that helps me stay on the job and like pay the bills.
Pay
and
the
everything.
bills.
Yeah, that's
very important.
That is
I have a baby, so please buy the books.
Yeah, right. Buy the books, feed his family. Yeah, exactly.
Oh my gosh, it's so cute.
Oh, well, that is awesome. Well, it's been great having everybody in the chat. It's great everybody on the panel, and I hope everybody enjoyed the show. Tell us what you think maybe later on in the comment section, what you would have done differently. And if you participated, I know some of you have participated in drawing along with us, and that makes me super happy. Please post it on Twitter and tag me. I would love to showcase what you guys have done. I'm sure you did amazingly. And but until next time, everybody.
If I was watching this video, I would like it. I would like the video, and I would probably subscribe because this is so thoroughly entertaining and also well executed. It's a